Well. Welcome back, friends. It's episode 111.
Wow, 111.
Yeah.
Synchronicity. Wow. And look who we have on for that. So fitting.
I know, Mr. Positive himself.
What's up?
Welcome back, friend. Welcome, Aaron.
Aaron Curry.
Thank you so much for
Aaron
having
Lamont. Put some respect on the Lamont.
Yeah.
Don't fucking forget the
me.
Lamont.
You can't forget the middle part.
Yeah,
The
no,
middle
it's
name
just
is
as
relevant.
it's just as important, bro. It's just as important.
We love L names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
That's my middle name too.
Little flex Lex.
Oh, lit. Well, let's fucking get into it then. We back another episode 111. Your girl Flex Luther.
Big flex.
Signing in, checking in with my A1, my day one, Ashley J.
It's me, Ashley J. Y'all know I ask one thing and one thing only, friends, that you put some respect on my motherfucking name, dog.
You put some respect on it.
And we're in episode 111. Let's get the fuck into it. It's been a great catch up. Aaron has been here just, a few fucking times.
A few times.
Just a few times.
But it's been a long time.
You know what?
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. So this is going to be a great catch up episode. And I'm actually really happy to say this because Aaron is here this time for a happy reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God.
Some
Bro.
positivity.
We've had Aaron on some very heavy days. We had Aaron on the day we found out that Kobe passed.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Man.
We had you back again after, was it George Floyd?
I think
Or Ahmaud?
it was one of the two.
It was one of those for sure.
It was
And those were already back to back.
back
So
to back. We were in the
Yep,
thick of
yep.
it. We were in
Yeah.
the thick of it.
We were in the thick of it. So it's nice to have you back. And we're going to be able to dive into a little bit more about you and just, we're still in the month of love. I know y'all might be sick of it, might have a little V-Day hangover, but we're still in the month of love. So we're going to jump into it about relationships, which I'm excited.
I mean, it's
because
only right to go back to Relationship Corner with the man himself that wrote a book
the
on love.
author.
You know?
Me?
The man
Yes.
himself.
So before we get into that, though, tell the people where they can find you, where they can put a face to the voice and all that good stuff.
Sure. At I am Mr. AC. This is IAMMRAC. And then if you want to look at my books, since it is the month of love, Amazon.com. This is why you're single. Shameless plug. This is why if you're
No
single
shameless.
in the month of February, you need to read my damn book.
Just
Okay.
like that.
Alright.
So
Alright.
simple. Just
Simple.
like that, okay? We're going to make sure there's a link to not only the Instagram, but the book so you guys can purchase that. Check that out because, like you said, if you're single and you're like, damn, what's going on? I just got stood up for Valentine's Day again. This is the third year in the row.
Ooh.
Maybe we need to figure out what's going on.
Ooh.
Who's getting stood up?
I
on
don't know. That was
Valentine's Day?
really
rough.
three years in a row.
Wow,
That was
3 years
really
in a row.
dramatic.
Oof.
Am I the drama? I think so. That was really
Susan
dramatic.
needs
The
help.
tea is piping hot.
Yes, that was, I don't know why I took it to that extreme. But, if you're questioning, but I feel like also maybe even if you aren't single, it's a good time to read that book too, because relationships are constantly work.
They're constantly
Absolutely.
evolving.
Like
too.
people think you're just going to get in a relationship and you guys are going to be set forever.
Ugh.
Like, yeah, no, you have to work at it.
Yeah.
Do people really think that though?
I think so. I think some people just like the aesthetic of being in relationships.
1000%.
And then they don't realize like, oh, there's going to be things about me that's going to bug this person or vice versa.
Yeah.
And we have to find a middle ground.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we got to leave each other alone,
Yeah.
right?
How are we going to communicate properly? you know?
Exactly.
Like effectively.
Yeah.
So important.
So even if you in a relationship,
Relationship. I mean, there are stipulations in relationships. So I
Okay.
got you. You know what I'm saying? Bars.
my
Y'all
G.
remember I freestyled that
He
one
did.
time.
Eric came on here and freestyled.
Love it.
That was, look, he was with us.
That's right. Dude.
He, like, we were in the living room. We were no
In the
visual
trenches.
in the trenches. Like,
Aaron got out the mud with us.
yes, Aaron has always been a
for the
real
people.
one. He said, "I'm
Always.
for the people." That's right. You sure
Okay.
are.
From Ohio. I'm a Ohio boy. We never change.
Oh, all right. Perfect.
Right?
Well, I mean, Aaron's obviously been here, but we should still give him a little bit, run through
We can do
the
a little
ringer.
something.
Just a little couple questions. We've added some new spicy questions for icebreakers since you've been here. So I think it's only right.
Okay, let's do it.
Since we're in relation talk. So
Relation talk.
yeah. we're going to do this or that, which I think you remember.
Yeah,
If
I
you
do.
don't, it's basically...
I love it. Or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that.
So you got to
Just-
choose. Well, yeah, like the song says, you got to choose one or the other.
Okay,
Whichever one you don't is gone forever.
I'm with it.
All right. So
Okay.
is it I miss you sex or is it makeup sex?
They're both. It's just separate occasions. I think.
It's
make-
separate
you know what I
occasions.
mean? It's like-
The hands
it's
for
like,
me.
what are you really in the mood for? I mean, I think the makeup sex is always just more passionate and
That's
fun. And
He
it's
said
like
fun.
multiple reasons you're having it. Like, I miss you. It's like, I miss you. Makeup is like, we got an argument, or we were angry, or I missed you too long. You know, it's too many reasons.
And now I'm mad,
And now
so-
I'm mad, so I'm about to do
That's me as fuck.
Yeah.
I've missed you for too long. I'm pissed.
Right,
Now I'm
right.
upset.
Fuck. Yes, I have an attitude. Why? Because I
Right.
fucking miss you. What the fuck?
Clearly.
Duh. I feel it. I'm here for the makeup sex. I like the makeup sex too. But sometimes, yeah, like kind of like you said, makeup sex because I miss you. Like,
Right.
come on, we're making that.
Exactly.
Bring it real back in.
Yeah, the makeup
Okay.
sex is like the best of both worlds, like that Jay-Z and well, we can't do even. we don't wanna say
Nope.
that.
Nope. No, no, no.
That old school
We
Jay-Z
don't talk
album,
about
We
that.
don't talk about him anymore.
That was
Best
a
of both
dark
worlds,
spot.
though.
Yeah, that was a dark spot in Hope.
Man,
Career. We don't mention that. The tour, we don't mention any of
can't
it.
even-
We've eclipsed it. Okay? We can't
caught myself,
talk
though. I
about
was
it.
like,
Yeah, I did.
Ashley looked over like,
yeah.
We act like that does not exist,
Yeah,
okay? We leave it alone, okay?
don't talk about
a
J
mere
and B.
footnote
Yeah,
on the great man's career, okay?
I feel it. Okay, well, hit him with another one, Ashley.
Only Hope gets away with it.
Huh? I mean, it's. I don't want to. I don't want to look too deep into it because then I'm gonna be upset, and it's like, fuck, Jay-Z, bro.
Yeah.
Kanye was already hard enough. I know this is digressing, but like me still listening to like Kanye is sometimes really makes me upset, and I just have to like really just take deep breaths with Kanye and
have
be
you
like,
heard his new song?
let me listen to the old stuff.
Easy,
was that?
what game? Have you
Oh
heard the
my
new song?
gosh.
Because
See,
he
that one's
snapped on
creeping.
that.
That one's
He snapped.
creeping in. That one keeps
I ain't
creeping
bring that
in.
He
into
did
the
snap it. He
table
said some
when I'm
wild
the
shit.
table. I'm gonna turn up the music, wake up the neighbors. What's going on?
He was.
He was
I
was.
like it. My life has never been easy. I like it. It's creeping
But
in.
also the way he's begging his wife back right now and the way he talked about her in that song, it's really not adding up for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Pick a motherfucking side,
Yeah.
bro. What's going on?
He's bipolar.
I know
He picks all sides.
This is what
Yeah,
happens when
every
you leave a
side.
bad
Yeah, he
bitch.
does. That was.
That's not nice.
Hey.
Mental illness is very important.
It's
and-
very
and
important.
It is.
I make jokes because I love.
But
Yeah.
look it when you lose your bad bitch and you can't get her back, this is what happens. So
Yeah.
you know.
And arguably
They were literally a perfect fit for each other.
were.
They
But
really
we
were.
had to have seen, I know this is totally off this or that, but let's just take it here really quick. We had to have seen this coming, guys. There's two very vain, narcissistic, egotistic, fame sucking
Driven.
people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we had to have seen this coming because it's the ultimate fame move,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Their breakup is just as important as when they were getting together.
Absolutely.
Right.
From a marketing standpoint, a PR standpoint.
1000%.
It's just hands down the will they, won't they? He hates anybody she talks to.
Look
She's
who
trying
he's
to
dating. Look
Yeah,
who she's dating.
we had to have seen.
Skeet.
I mean, I
He's really
understand
calling
his
Pete
frustration,
Davidson
though.
Skeet, bro.
His frustration is valid. Pete Davidson.
That how does he keep
That's
swooping
embarrassing. I know.
in? How does he keep?
swooping in, Captain Save a Hoe, bro?
He keeps
He
winning.
literally.
He
Oh,
will
no.
be the rebound. He is Hollywood's rebound man.
Man.
How does this
It's a
happen?
little wild for that one though, because that's I
Yeah.
got 4 kids. Like that's a little weird.
He's wild because of the kids.
Yeah.
Why? I mean,
Somebody
He
gotta
should-
give it to
he
her.
was
Why
just-
not Pete?
yeah, he was just dating Julia Fox. I mean, we all knew that wasn't gonna work, but come on, he's still.
She's a little nutty too.
Well,
But
she
that's
she
just
apparently
so-
only dates billionaires. So
Oh, the
Julia Fox,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
girl from Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
I always
How
forget
everybody
who
knows
she
her.
actually
Great
is.
actress though.
I always forget who she is. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
why. I'm like, what did she do again? Oh, yes.
That's the only movie I know her from. But
Yeah.
she was a little looker in there,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she caught everyone's attention. And then now she got it again with dating. She's like, I've been dating billionaires my whole life, sweetie. I'm like, okay, we'll go off then. And then we know this isn't gonna last.
Yeah.
So
She's irrelevant.
she did an article with Hollywood Reporter or something like that where she basically told them, like, I want to do a partnership with you guys. Let's call it Fox News or This Week in Fox News, where I tell you basically what's going on between me and Kanye. And
What?
you like it's you guys get first, like that. Like, this is all PR.
Yes,
That is a
1000%.
PR relationship. He gets to dress her. She
Yep.
said that she got picked for this role, essentially,
Right, literally.
of being Kanye's girlfriend. And then she said, like, as soon as it was like for sure she was doing it, they come in, they get rid of all her wardrobe, they give her a new wardrobe, they change her, like,
her look all the
Yeah.
way up. Yeah.
her friends' looks, like she's hanging out with certain people, all for the aesthetic of it. Like, he literally picked a Barbie out of the lineup and said,
Well, that's what he did to Kim too,
let's
essentially,
do
right?
goth
Yeah.
Barbie. Yeah, like
did.
Same
whatever
thing
she
that Kim.
is.
Kim will say all the time, like,
did the same thing.
Kanye dressed me. He's taught me how, so much about fashion and how to really do this and did it now. And even recently, she's like, now that he's, not in my life doing that, I have to find my own sense of fashion and whatnot. Like, yeah. Yeah. So his influence is huge, no doubt.
Of course.
Nobody doubts that. His influence is insane. He is a little nutty. I think that all true artists are, in a way. Like, I
Yeah.
really do. They think
The
there's
good
They're
ones.
very
the good ones, the
eccentric.
really fucking
The
good
really good
ones.
ones.
Eccentric, Ashley. What a great word. Good
Yeah, that's a
vocabulary.
great word. Look at you rebounding from the.
Look at Aaron's so
like,
proud
Aaron,
right
I'm
now.
so-
Aaron is so
It was
proud.
just a twist of the tongue.
I just need Kanye to just stop texting in all caps. Like, is everything
And then
he's just
screenshotting
yes, screenshot.
and then
Just
screenshotting
like, man.
per my wife's request.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, well, we're
insane.
as always, we're all gonna pray for Kanye because we love him still.
Always.
But yeah, crazy to see. Crazy. What a time. What a time.
What a time. Yeah, but we'll stay tuned. We'll see what happens next week on Fox News.
Fox.
Yeah.
Fox News.
Next week in
Sheesh.
Fox News. I was like, that's fucking mind blowing that your life is so much about fame that you're willing to do all that.
But isn't it kind of sad that she actually thought that we would care that? Like, I mean, because people do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like she's thinking ahead, and like y'all care enough to know what our moves are going to be, what we're thinking, what we're doing.
And
Let's
I
make
can
a show
profit.
about it. I
Yeah.
can profit off this.
I can profit off of
That's
this and I
crazy.
can parlay this into something
Yeah.
else.
It makes me want to delete social media. It's nuts. I'm not going to.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
I'm not going
going
to, but I
to.
think
I
about it
can't. I think
sometimes.
will
Yeah.
you? Mm-mm. He's like, no.
It can get a little trashy. That's how Twitter's been
Yeah.
recently, for sure.
Twitter's been
Ooh,
a nut cap. I feel like you're pretty much warmed up. Let's
Yeah,
just get into
let's
it.
just get into it.
Okay, so Twitter's been a dumpster fire. I don't know if anybody else has noticed. It's fucking
We've got
sex
more
tapes left and
Yes,
right.
It's left and right.
nuts.
I hit a corner on the Twitter streets, and all of a sudden,
Right.
somebody flashed me. It's a dick here, like
Oh
it's a dick
my
there, and it's not
goodness.
just the normal porn that you were seeing
No.
before. These are like
No.
people who are not. Like, you're not a sex worker.
No.
You're a regular person, and now I've seen your dick.
You could really sell this stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just like celebrity stuff. on there.
It's celebrities and it's like regular people. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like.
Yeah. Just getting out and left and right.
First of all, let's preface all that with saying revenge porn is a thing and it is illegal. So stop
Yeah.
getting mad at your old
Yeah.
significant other, your exes or whatever, and posting sex tapes.
Yeah.
Because
and accidentally leaking stuff on your stories and
That's
on
what-
your, come on.
we know your
Nelly.
They can track your IP
We know it was
address.
you.
We're on to you.
First of all, they can track your IP address, so you will be found.
Just his reaction alone, you knew he did it on purpose. He was like,
Whoa.
"Oh, oops."
Oh,
you know what? That's
this one
literally
got
what he
out?
said. Yeah.
This
Oh,
one
this
got
one
out.
got out.
Like it's a cat.
Right.
Like, it's a sex tape, bro, not
Oh,
a
my
dog that
gosh.
can get out of the fence. Like,
Right.
what do you mean?
Gotta press send.
Right. You have to
Intentionally
intentionally do it.
Ray said you have to press send twice to get something on your
That's
Instagram
facts, man.
story.
Literally.
Upload some shit.
I've had stuff sitting there that I thought I posted for like an hour because I
Stop.
didn't do it twice. Yes. That was not an accident.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys feel like more and more people are being like nonchalant about posting like sexual content or
Yeah.
like their straight up sex tapes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've seen too much on fucking Instagram alone. Twitter, I think, like, is expected. Like, we've all gone to Twitter and known that we might catch a dick pic here or there,
Yeah.
catch
I
a
didn't
catch
know
a
that.
video
You
or
didn't
some
know
ass.
I had no idea
Twitter's
Twitter was posting
Twitter
stuff like
is
that.
the dark world.
Until Nelly's little situation.
What?
I'm telling you, I haven't really been on Twitter. Like, I have my Twitter account. I've all had it since 2010, 9, 8, something like that.
It's just not where you live.
It's just not where I
online.
live. I'm an Instagram kid, I guess. And I don't mess with Twitter. So I didn't know it was the Wild Wild West until this recent. I was like, wow.
You should have been on it back in like
Man.
2011, 2013, 14.
It
was
was
crazy.
a wild
Ooh,
time.
It was
I always knew everybody
wild.
was like, Twitter's where it's at, where you see all the crazy stuff.
Crazy
But I
stuff.
just,
Like
you know,
everything you see everywhere else, Twitter had it first.
hilarious.
Yeah. Good times. But we digress.
Yes. yes. But I just feel like, I don't know if it's the time, if it's the other content we're ingesting, but I just feel like people are so nonchalant about it. And I don't know if I'm just sounding old.
Well, I just think our
Correct.
society, even now, I mean, not to get too deep into this, but we over-sexualize everything. We literally over-sexualize everything, even coming down to like, I don't have no problems with this, but there is a gay person in every show now. They're introducing it so young to kids. I went to the store to buy my little cousin's a book, and there's books 4 to 6 years old talking about a little boy trying to come out. And it's just shit that's like, I feel like we just over-sexualize everything. Like, let shit get there. You know what I mean? Like,
So
these kids aren't even thinking about that kind of shit. And everything in our society is constantly being over-sexualized, whether it's male, female, or both, or non-gender, or non-binary, whatever. Everything is.
So I get what you're saying, but I also feel like there are some kids who like, that little boy is gay. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but like, that little boy, and it's comforting for them. Again, we were talking about representation with Tommy, right?
Right.
It's important for them to have that moment and to see like, okay, I'm not at this alone. Like, you know what I mean?
Very important.
Very
Inclusivity.
important. And yes, and representation and all that's important. What I feel like I have a problem with is shit like Euphoria. That show could have very easily been set as them being freshmen in college and over the age of 18.
Which all of them are in real life.
In real life, yes. But on the show, these are supposed to be high school kids. High school kids are interested in it because now it's Rue. They're walking through high school. Now I should be showing all this. And like, just because you wear low top clothes doesn't mean anything, or, whatever. I'm not saying like, don't wear a fucking crop top, 17-year-old girls, but I'm just like, I feel like it's so sexualized it becomes
That show
an
definitely
issue.
is.
And like, that's the show's like,
They're full on sex scenes, and they're supposed to be 17, 16.
Yeah.
nigga's daddy was fucking a girl in high school, and there's still been no problems about that.
Yeah,
No,
that-
it just
that's crazy.
was gone.
Yeah.
Nobody's talked about that storyline.
Wow.
Junior at that time.
It's brought back in the second season.
I don't watch the
I haven't
show.
watched it. I'm like 4 episodes behind because I've just been frustrated.
I don't even watch the show, but I feel like I know enough about it from Twitter that I don't need to fucking watch it.
That's what I'm saying too. Like, even if kids don't watch it, they
hear
get
about
these
it.
clips and the clips without context. And it's like, I know this is part of the internet and just shit you got to deal with being a parent. And I don't have kids, obviously, but being a parent raising these kids in this time is like, how do you separate that? But I just feel like all that plays into like people being so nonchalant because all the fucking, let's call it what it is, fucking revenge porn, but all these people just posting videos of them having sex or whatever it is just like, damn, this is out here forever now.
Yeah.
I get that you between your partner, that's one thing, but this is just a lot.
All the
It's
stuff that's
too
been
much.
normalized, all the stuff that was taboo back in the day has been normalized. Like it's just like basic stuff now. Like you're weird if you don't.
Yeah.
And I think that's like to your point. Like a lot of little kids are just seeing stuff and they think like this is the cool trendy thing to come out. Like you not.
Are you sure?
What's 5 times 7? Man? You don't know. But you know that.
Can't
this-
write me a full
like, you can't
sentence
write
because
a
you
full
only
sentence,
text.
But you know.
Right.
Like.
Your
I
sexual
mean,
preference.
like the way you feel about Euphoria is the way I feel about like Ray. You might know this. They are like taking our Marvel and superheroes and reinventing them, but making them gay. And it's just like that's great. Like conceptually, I get what they're trying to do. But like, come up with your own stuff.
Yeah.
You're like taking my childhood and like revamping it.
Come up
for
with a
this
new character.
Like,
Yeah.
a new character or something. It's crazy.
That's
Like,
true. It is.
Man. It's a lot.
It's for me. It's just a total over sexualized experience for us, and I don't know if it's just us here in America, and if it's like this, in the UK or Australia or whatever. But it's intense.
I think every other country just sits back and laughs at us.
All the time. I
really
always
do.
think that.
I
I
really
literally
think that.
always think that they're just fucking laughing. You dumb American.
For
You dumb
real.
American.
You're American.
Dumb American. Stupid. You are stupid people.
Well, yeah, they do.
They
That's
do.
'cause They do. They do.
Because they do.
They do. I've been to Florida. I was recently, like the past weekend, I was in Florida, and I was like, we are dumb American.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what state you are in America, but
specifically Florida.
Florida
is just
Yeah.
just a very special place in the U.S.
yes.
A very special place.
Mm-hmm.
I always have some crazy shit happen when I'm there, and I'm just like, wow.
You want to talk about it?
No,
Ah.
off air.
Okay.
I know.
But I'm just
I
like,
feel you.
every time I go, it's some bullshit. But yes, so they are, because
Okay.
I'm like stupid American.
Well, we have Americans comparing having to wear a mask to the Holocaust. So, I mean, I think that sums it up
Well,
right there.
Yeah. That's worrisome. Damn.
Yeah.
That's
This is horrible.
not
Yeah.
smart.
Like, what?
This is not smart at all.
Slavery and the Holocaust. Just wearing a mask.
Oh
And wearing
my
a mask.
gosh.
Exactly. You're dead on, friend.
American
You
stuff.
got it.
Well, what happened to the mask this weekend, huh?
Yeah, I don't.
What happened to the mask this past weekend?
Nobody wanted to ruin their
And it
makeup.
was summer all of a
It
sudden
was
as
Super
well.
Bowl.
He said it was the Super
It was
Bowl.
the
That's what
Super
Right.
happened.
Bowl.
Right.
No, I don't know.
The Super Bowl came, nobody wore a mask, and it was summer. It was 88 degrees outside. What in the fuck? Isn't that something?
Do you believe in the weather machine?
I do believe in the weather machine.
Is that a conspiracy? You can get behind the weather machine.
I call the weather machine global warming, so I mean, I guess essentially
Okay.
the same thing.
Essentially, yeah, it is the same thing.
Yeah.
Tell me why I brought this up, the weather machine up at Christmas a couple years back.
Yeah.
Boy, do I regret that. Ever
What
again.
happened?
Now they all think I'm crazy. Okay. Yeah. Well, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy now too. So here it goes. Basically, the weather machine. They spray the sky in the plane, and it changes the weather. The pollution in the air changes the weather. You know how LA is like the most polluted city in definitely in America, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's supposedly what they do, and I watched like a 13-minute doc on it, and it was pretty convincing. Yep.
Do you
It was
have
years ago that I did it, though. I couldn't tell you what documentary, but it fucking makes sense. Like, how all of a sudden was it so incredibly nice?
It was
Yeah.
88, 90 degrees.
literally
The hose was
today.
out.
no masks in sight.
Yeah.
Not a COVID death reported.
Yep,
Like,
yep,
you know,
yep.
what the fuck is going on?
COVID was on pause for the Super Bowl.
Right.
Because everybody was out. Everybody was everywhere.
Now,
You know what wasn't on pause was gunshots.
man,
What was happening in
Everybody.
LA streets?
everybody was getting...
Everybody's shooting.
It's not funny.
No,
but
Lexi, it's not
it's
funny.
not funny at all. But the thing is,
As we all laugh.
it's like,
It's crazy. It's crazy.
it's the Super Bowl in LA.
It's the
And
Super
it's
Bowl.
in Inglewood.
Right,
And
right,
like,
right.
what do you mean?
That's when we
bring
play
all
my
the-
favorite game, gunshots or fireworks. Like,
People are getting robbed and people are probably getting shot.
I
No,
mean,
yes.
Nice
So-
guy. Justin Bieber had his little thing. A nice
Yeah.
guy. Kodak Black and all them were there. And
so what
10
happened?
shots, like
Because
12
I
shots.
missed anything Super Bowl related. The parties, the
that's right.
festivities. I was not
Well-
here. I was on a plane. I was just
My theory
gone.
with that one, Kodak Black has his own enemies, and everywhere he has his own. He just got out of jail. He's made his bed in different places, and he said some things that have upset people in LA right after Nipsey Hussle's death that we will not
Oh,
repeat
that's
on
right.
camera.
I forgot about that.
I don't know why he chose it.
Ooh.
I'm here to remind you, but
He
we
did.
won't say it. So when you do that and you come to LA and you
Yeah.
have the type of experience, the halftime show, everything's LA as fuck.
Yeah,
Nip
yeah.
should have been on that stage had he
Yeah.
been
Yeah, he
alive.
would've been.
You know,
Yeah.
there's just some things. So I think
It was
he
a
made
bold move to
he
come
made-
out here anyway.
Exactly. You made your bet out here a long time ago.
Yep.
And now you're coming back, and it wasn't. Who's going to shoot up Bieber?
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Please,
Bieber's got
convince
the
me.
beef. Bieber's got
Yeah.
the beef.
Who's Bieber beefing with besides fucking Aaron Carter? Okay, come on.
And that's squash. Because where's Aaron at, baby?
Mm-hmm.
What is Aaron doing these days?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, that's a whole other story.
No.
But
Trying
he
to do
was
celebrity
going through
boxing.
it.
Didn't he do a celebrity
Oh,
boxing match?
is
Remember
that the last time we
That
saw
was
him?
Lamar Odom. Yeah.
That was the last
I
time
don't
we
even
saw
know
him.
why. How
Yeah.
did they have beef? How did you end up having beef?
You
with
know, it's just a strange Hollywood scene.
Yeah.
But it was definitely nuts out here.
Was anybody injured from that?
him?
Yeah, 4 people got shot.
Yes.
4?
I don't know how
4?
fatal they were, but 4 people definitely got shot.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Kodak
so
got shot. I think he was one of the people
I
that
think
got shot.
him, definitely his camp, somebody in
Yeah,
his camp for
yeah,
sure. I'm not
yeah.
sure if it was him, but yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
So there was a lot of people out. I got to be a fucking 2 feet in front of Lil Wayne and watch him
so
perform.
fire.
It
Very
was
cool.
so cool. It was one of the top 5 best moments of my life. I'm not gonna lie.
So how was the nightlife? What was going on? Obviously, you
nuts.
saw Lil Wayne, but
Yeah, it was nuts. We had one of the nights we had literally a star-filled night, like everybody you can think of. I posted it before, but everybody you can think of was there. But it was packed. It was really intense. It wasn't fun for me, like it might have been for other people, because I was working and I was dealing with everybody in front. And like the one thing I will say, if you ever go to a city for like an All-Star weekend or a Super Bowl weekend or a Grammy weekend or anything like that, do not come if you don't have money. Okay, do not come out if you can't at least spend $1,000 in
Right.
for a situation, because this is just, it's not your time. The last weekend was your weekend.
It's
Okay,
not
Yeah.
your time.
this is not your time.
everything is
Yeah,
inflated.
no.
You
for
know,
sure.
know your lane. Okay, and that's not for everybody. Super Weekend is not for everybody, and you're gonna look like a fool trying to compete and trying to wheel and deal. Because
Right.
Bro, you don't have time. You don't have time for it. There's so many people that want to go out and that are behind you, willing to pay
Mm-hmm.
this price that you want to wheel and deal and bitch about. We don't have time. You're gonna look stupid. Don't do it.
I mean, Valentine's Day is just like that, guys.
Valentine's Day is just like that,
If you don't
which
have
also
a-
was
if you
this
don't have
past.
about $1,000 or something,
Really?
don't tell your lady
Especially
you're
in
taking
the
her out,
city.
not out in L.A. on that day.
Yeah, in the city, bro. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Like, plan properly. This
Or at
whole
least
Yeah,
plan in
exactly.
your budget.
Yeah,
Plan
yeah,
in your
yeah.
budget. Don't try and go to the most poppin' club
Right.
on the hottest night. Don't try and take your girl to the most expensive restaurant on Valentine's
Right,
Day.
just-
If cheesecake is your lane, explain to her that's
your
or
lane.
cook at home.
What about order a chef? Order a chef. Request a chef. Whatever.
Yeah.
You
It
know, might
might be busy.
Yeah.
Probably not your best bet either if you're trying to be on a budget.
Well, no, maybe not. Maybe not. But honestly, and who the fuck plans Super Bowl to be the weekend before Valentine's Day?
Man.
Wow,
that's
chaotic
a
energy.
lot, Yeah.
What?
Chaotic
Super
energy.
chaotic energy.
Literally the day before.
Literally, I did not celebrate Valentine's Day at all. At all. I was literally, it was may have been Valentine's
you
Day for
were
y'all.
exhausted.
It was recovery day for me, okay? Fuck a Valentine's Day.
Hilarious.
Valentine's Day for y'all.
Yeah.
Recovery day. I already knew. I was like, baby, listen. We're going to postpone it, and look, we don't got to deal with the bullshit anyway.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay?
you get normal
We'll go.
prices.
Right.
Normal prices will go later in the week, okay? I slept all day. Literally all fucking day. You could not pay me to get out of bed.
I believe it.
It was exhausting.
believe it.
One thing I was gonna say to you guys off air, which I'll just say whatever. When you are working in certain environments, your energy and gets really high or really intense sometimes, and it takes a minute to kind of bring it back down from that, and to come back down from being on with all these, dealing with all these different energies, and then it affecting yours, and trying to balance that out, and then coming down like you. I couldn't go to I think I slept the whole weekend like 9 hours between both nights, literally.
Oh, like, because what time are you getting home? So you
I'm
get home?
still getting home at about 4 or whatnot, but even then, it's like,
You can't just turn it off and
Yeah,
go right to
no.
sleep.
Not at all.
Probably not for an hour or two sometimes.
no,
Yeah.
exactly.
So now you're asleep at 6, 7 a.m.
yeah, and I'm up again at 10 to get ready to go back in at 12
Wow.
and have like a whole 12-hour day, you know?
Wow. Yeah.
Like we mentioned, Aaron's been here 1 or 2 times,
3 or
4 or
4.
5, something
Right.
like that, somewhere in there. But we love to have you because you are one of my favorite type of people, multi-hyphenate, right? You are an athlete, an author, a ghostwriter, which I think is so unique, and I can't wait to talk to you about that. But you are an actor. You're a, did I say personal trainer?
Athlete, but I will go with personal
Yeah,
trainer too.
personal trainer. Let's see, businessman. He has clothing
Entrepreneur.
line, entrepreneur. Exactly, we love it.
Y'all
Just
know all my life.
nigga,
I appreciate you.
my nigga played for Ohio.
Okay.
He's a Buckeye. Let's go. What else you want to hear?
That's it. nailed it all.
No, yeah, we do our research here at
We
Come
do.
Thru. We like to make everyone feel
I
like
mean, it's your
you
fifth
know,
time on, dude. Shit.
Right,
Shit,
right.
I
better know some things.
better know some
They
shit
just had
about
to
you.
learn one thing every time I came. And learn one more.
What more we add to the list?
Pick it up again.
Exactly.
Got
All
it.
right.
Got
Perfect.
it.
No, I think the fact that you do all these things or you've done all these things, because we can call some of these things past lives, right? Like you've acted in the
sure.
past and like, you know, I just think it's really cool that you've always been able to evolve and like find a new lane or something you were interested in or passionate in at that time. And I just think that's really unique because I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to pick one thing and ride that thing out until the end of eternity. And it's like you're able to change and grow and change your mind.
It's funny you say that. My mentor, the president of BET Media, Louis Carr,
Shout outs to Louis.
Shout outs to Louis.
Okay.
But first of all, he just breezed past that so easily. My mentor.
I love a person with a mentor.
Yeah.
My God.
Love it.
And what's his name in his role one more time?
Louis Carr, president of BET Media.
You thought he was not?
Yes.
Love to meet him.
Repeat myself.
Anywho.
He's great. So I asked him one time, I was like, you know, how do I determine like what to focus on? Because I can act and I still do athletics and I have my clothing company and I do write and I do all these things. And he was like, you don't have to choose one. He was like, you burn all the candles at once and eventually the flames will flicker out and whichever ones are left burning, those are your true passions.
Yeah.
That is
So
great.
I've done that and it's come down to, you know, just my creative side and my, you know, my writing. Those are the two things I do and I love to do. But yeah, I didn't have to pick one. You know.
Yeah.
No,
that's great
absolutely don't.
advice. I like the way he explained that. That
Yeah,
was
it was
really
cool.
cool. So let's talk about, because the last time you were here, like we said, it was a lot going on. It was deep.
Yeah,
We touched on some stuff in your past and like, you know, secrets sexy and you know, your personal training and athletic side. But I really want to get into the author.
Me too. The writer, the author, Aaron, more, you know, that more of that creative side,
Yeah.
like get deeper into that. We talked obviously a little about your book before too. This is why you're single, but I want to talk a little bit about that and the ghostwriting portion.
Yeah.
too.
How did you even get started kind of ghostwriting? Let's start it there and then we'll take it back into the book.
So the ghostwriting, my mom just she like created that like I didn't even know that was a thing. When I saw books from like Michelle Obama and all these people back, I'm like, oh, they wrote the book, but that's not the case.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't
No.
really know it was a thing like that. But a lot of these celebrities, they do try to write their own books, and sometimes they do, and sometimes they'll have someone like myself or my mom come in and help them finish it. But the way we work, we don't do that. Like we do the project all or nothing. You know, we don't come behind people or fix work or anything like that. But my mom, she we've had our publishing company for almost 14 years now.
Wow.
We've been
Half my life.
man, I love it. Youngin' over there.
Right? I was like, damn.
Right, I was like, I'm doing a math.
He didn't have to say that
He
right
said
now.
young.
Yeah,
I can't say the same thing.
definitely can't. Not over here. I wore the ball cap to cover the grays that are
Bro.
eclipsing the sides of my head.
Honestly,
now, it's nuts.
if you rock your gray, I'll rock mine because it's coming in fast and furious,
Team
bro.
thing.
It's coming in fast and furious. I noticed the other day, I was like, is it still a baby hair if it's gray?
Yeah, no, it's
Oh no.
Yeah, or is it mature?
that's
Ashley's corny
a
as
dad
fuck.
joke right there.
Ashley's so corny.
No, but I'm so serious though.
But I want answers.
Because there's a few of them.
Good question.
yes, it is seasoned. We'll call it a seasoned hair.
Okay, I'll take it.
Gosh.
Oh, that's hilarious.
She said you're so corny.
But carry on.
Truthful.
Oh,
I'm speaking
where
my
was I?
truth.
So yeah, no, she started writing books for other people. So over like the
Wow.
last like 7 to 8, maybe 10 years, I would help her.
Okay.
But
So they
I
just
would-
tell you guys a story and you write it.
Oh, I wish it was that simple.
Okay.
That's what I
Okay.
want to
Wish it
know.
was
What's
that
the
simple.
process?
It is a process. It usually takes about 6 months from start
Okay.
to finish, but it's a lot of interviewing. So by the time we're done with the client, like if it's a female client, we'll know that female client better than their husband knows them.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
we're asking questions that like, or
Nobody's asking.
No one's ever asking these questions. Not even your significant other.
Damn.
Or you say something that sparks something that you would have never thought to. You will gloss over. They're like, oh yeah, I did this, and then in middle school, and you're like, what? Hold on, wait a second. Let's uncover that.
Yeah.
You know. So the interview process for me, And my mom, Marilyn Scott, I love you, mommy.
Shout outs to Mama Scott.
Yes.
The interview process for me is the most amazing process because you'll see someone go from laughing to angry to crying back to laughing, just depending upon which road you take them down.
Yeah.
And it's like up to me to ask the right questions to uncover the right story because
That's right, journalists.
99% of the time they think they have a certain story to tell, and that's never the story.
And that's not the
writing.
story.
That's not what
Yeah.
you think. That's what people want. That's not what people want to know.
So
Where's the inspiration? You know, we don't want to
Right.
just write a tell-all book. And
Yeah.
this is everybody I hate because of. No,
I feel like those
why I
are
like
kind of
Right,
corny.
like,
Like
come
those
on.
are so corny, and
Yeah.
every basketball player does one of those, especially
Right.
the older guys. They just get up there and they
This is
start
why
being
I'm like
like,
this.
"Yeah, I fucking hate this man. I hate this man. This one can suck it. I'm gonna fight him whenever I see him."
Right.
Scottie Pippen.
Oh,
for sure.
no.
Scottie Pippen. Pippen.
You know, Scotty has a lot of chips on his shoulders from, you know, his career. So he was waiting to get some shit off.
He put on the team. It's not nobody's fault he put on.
Yeah.
No.
Well.
Let's not go back
Yeah.
through
that.
quarantine and the Last Dance. We all feel the same way about Scotty. Okay, even Larsa feels the same way about Scotty. So let's keep it pushing. So question. So you go through the interview process, you do that, and you said you guys write the book. So it's not like an out. I always thought this was such an interesting process. So do you guys collaborate on an outline? Like, how does that work? If somebody was to
I mean, I can't give away the sauce.
feel
'Cause
that.
I'll be like telling people what they
Respect.
pay me
I respect.
$70,000 to do is like, here's the blueprint.
Okay.
But what we do, we're gonna collaborate with the person. It
Yeah.
still has to have their voice and their
course.
feeling. You want
Course.
the book to sound like they wrote it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I have a certain style of writing, and that sounds like Lamont Curry. It has to sound like this person, or this person. So I'm going to go back and listen to tapes, listen to the inflection in their voice, listen to the way they said a certain word. Did that word make them angry, or do they have a word that they use specifically for this moment of their life? You know, all those little things matter, and play up on those. And oftentimes we'll end up changing the title because the book has a completely different feel.
Yeah.
It's just like, so yeah, we'll come up with the title and the outline and the chapters and all that. But everything it's through their lens, through their eyes. We're just bringing it to life and giving it color, you know.
That's so.
It's beautiful.
I love finding out like how things are made. You know what I mean? And all the little jobs in between.
Right.
Like when we had Justine here, learning more about like the entertainment and management side of it. It's just so interesting because all these people have books.
Everyone has a story.
That out of
Everybody
100,
has a story.
Literally every person. on the
That's when
planet.
you were saying that I feel like I could relate, and probably Ashley too, as a journalist, like sharing people's stories or getting them to open up and share those different emotions
Right.
is a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful process
It
too.
is.
Yeah.
And obviously I've, you know, not to compare myself to you, I've never, you know, written a book for somebody, but that process, even though it probably was long and strenuous, is beautiful to be able to share that and to get that from them and be like, wow, they're comfortable enough to talk to me because I'm not just hearing them, but I'm listening to them.
When you have a communicative client, it's amazing. You have to pull teeth. It's like, come on. Do you want your book to be 12 pages or 260? The choice is yours.
Right.
I can finish this in a week if you want. But like, yeah, you know, like once you get them to open,
Let's
but it's-
unpack a little more of that
Right,
childhood trauma.
right.
Come on, we can do this.
we could do
I know
it.
you think you're fine, but let's talk about this moment here.
But you have to be patient with them because they open up when they're ready to open up, and then if you start forcing it, you won't gain the amount of trust you really need to tell a beautiful story. Like they'll answer your questions, but nothing more. And it needs to be a situation where it's like you ask a question and it unravels so much more because you asked the right question and they feel comfortable telling you way more than you even asked for.
That's so dope.
And then that hour session over the phone interview or in person pre-COVID, you know, was a 3-hour session because we just had so much to talk about. And it's all relevant.
Yeah.
It's not like they went off on this tangent. It's all stuff that we can use, but that's how the book takes a different shape or different form sometimes because they're like, I didn't even think about telling this aspect of my life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love that. First of all, a family business.
Right, if you will.
I love to see it.
Serifbooks.com.
Okay.
One more time for the people who missed it.
Serifbooks.com. Serif is the highest angel. So SERAPH books.com. Look us up.
Okay.
I love that. There will
the
be a
highest
link in the description of this episode so you guys can check that out. We love to see it.
All positive stuff here.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
we
yes.
do.
Well, you have started a clothing line since we've talked, have
Yes,
you? So
yes.
on La Pod, since we've talked.
Guys
So
are like spies.
Yes.
Like little
You
secret
think-
agent spies.
Yeah, you think Santa sees everything you do.
okay,
Right.
let's talk about. Is it Shek?
Yeah, Chic
Chic.
6 clothing.
Okay, Shek
yes.
6.
I've always had a thing for fashion, and I have this guy that we just mesh so well. Like I'll see things in my head or designs or whatever, and I could tell him and explain it to him, and he could just draw it out.
Wow,
And then
That's
we
amazing.
just create it.
That's
So
amazing.
we're just gonna be doing different collections. We have a spring and summer one coming out soon, but it's very chic, very cool, very like it's just dope clothing, but it has its own feel. Like we're not just buying stuff on Alibaba and throwing chic on it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like we're over here like really designing and creating clothing
I love that.
for people, and it's gonna be different. It's gonna be some revolutionary type stuff.
What I saw so far from it, the tracksuits, they look super functional. They look
I was
like
gonna
you
say
can actually.
athleisure.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
love a good athleisure piece.
That's
You could wear it to work out, or you could wear it to go out in the day. Gotta do some errands.
Exactly.
You're going for a lunch date. You're doing, some meetings. It don't matter.
you could dress it up. You could wear it with heels. You
Yep.
could wear it with sneaks, whatever. But that was just like an introduction.
That's
to
what
the
it felt
company.
like,
That's all
but-
it was. It was like we're here, we're quiet, we're humble, we're young. But wait till the next collection. That's kind of what that was.
But I still
Yeah.
feel like that was a great introduction because it looks so well tailored. You know what I mean?
It is,
And
yeah.
it is
Thank
from
you.
what you're
No
saying. And it was-
Alibaba.
Yeah, it was intentional, like you said, like
Yeah.
the piping, the
Yep,
color
yep,
of the hood,
yep.
like it all just
The
looks.
hoodie, the
yeah,
hoodie part zipped off so you could turn it into something different.
yeah. I thought
Just
it
little
was
things.
really cool, really, like I said, functional, and I
Thank
think
you.
that's really cool because we see a lot of like you said, taking something from Alibaba, slapping your name on
Mm-hmm. Yep.
it, and throwing it up and saying,
Yep.
"I have a clothing
Right,
line."
that's not it.
And it's like a little more intentional than that, and really like, all right, here's my summer spring, here's what's
Right.
coming out,
Right.
this is how this is working. I absolutely love that, and the quality and your intention behind it is there.
Thank you so much. Shout out to my business partner Lamont. He brains behind what you see. He's dope.
Love
He's
it.
dope, yeah.
Great
Shout out to
job.
Lamont.
Shout out, yep, to the business partner. We love that. So you said you have some new stuff coming out soon. When is it coming?
Spring, summer.
Okay.
Yeah. We're finalizing everything on it right now. So it's gonna be 3 men's pieces, 3 women pieces, and
Cool.
then 1 unisex hoodie. That's gonna be really dope.
Oh, nice.
Love
Fire.
that.
Love it.
Love that. Again, the link will be in the description of this episode. Look,
Yeah.
we told you this man has a list of things that he does, and he does it very well. Okay. And we will make sure you have all the links so you can tap into whatever you're interested in. But what I want to, actually, before we move off of fashion, what clothing lines like inspired you to get into it?
Good question, Ash.
That's a great question. I've just always loved fashion overall, but honestly, as generic as it might sound, one of the largest brands in the world, Nike. Just their
yeah.
stuff like is just very comfortable and it's
Iconic.
like it's affordable but still like pricey at the same
Yeah.
time. But that's like I don't want to mass produce like that. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to be like a Zara or anything like that. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
I never got a Nike item and I'm like, this is cheap.
right.
I've never. They
Never.
last.
They last.
Their
They
stuff
last.
does
If you
last.
take care of it, it lasts.
It does,
lasts.
yeah.
So that I want good quality stuff, but like Nike obviously for like the athletic side, but just like quality and price point. But Fear of God, like that type of style.
Okay.
Where it's just kind of like I'm not modeling it, like where it's oversized, just like he did it, his stuff, but like just the feel and mood of his
Yeah.
clothing is really dope to me and unique. And
Yeah.
we wanted something that was just unique, like not just saying we're gonna be like Abercrombie or we're gonna
Yeah.
be like
H&M and this
or,
and that.
No. So yeah,
I like it.
Is there a meaning behind the name?
Chic 6. So chic is just
Chic.
like
Yeah.
it's just chic. It's cool.
Okay.
It's
Right.
nice.
Just wanted to see if
And
there was
then
something else.
The 6 is just for me and my business partner. We each have 3. We feel like strengths,
Okay.
like personalities, so to speak. So it made it
So together
of
is 6.
them.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
I like
Yeah.
it. Okay. Just wondering. I was like, because I know you said Seraph is the highest angel. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
maybe
maybe there's
maybe
something
Aaron
else.
gonna give us a little something
Yeah,
else here.
Of course.
Tuck in a meaning here
Words
and
are
there.
very important to me.
Yeah.
Come on, writer. Of
As
course
I
they
always
Of course
are.
they are.
Context is everything. So you better say what you mean.
Man.
Boy.
One
Mean
word-
what you
one
say.
word can throw it
Say
off.
what you mean what you say.
Yeah.
One word can throw it off. I
Yeah.
think people miss that. You used the wrong word.
Yeah.
Now I'm on your ass because it's like, what
Yeah.
you mean?
say the word insecure, someone hears that you're calling them insecure. It's like, no. So I don't want you to be insecure. Or you say the word desperate and someone's like, you calling me? It's like, no. I said I don't want you to sound desperate. And it's just like people will see what they want to see, hear what they want to hear.
A hit dog is gonna holler though.
I'm like,
Ashley,
that's not what I said.
Right. But if they feel that resonates with them for some reason, that's what they're gonna hear.
But that's not okay.
I know.
And then they're attacking someone with pure intentions. And you're like, where's this coming from?
Them.
Oh, this is from you.
Mm-hmm.
I
what
can't
they
even
going
really
through.
say it's from you because you're going
Because now,
yeah,
clearly.
I'm already the bad guy, and then I'll be the bad guy again.
Yeah.
So,
You'll really hate me if I say that.
You will.
Like,
right.
Now, you really gonna hate me when I tell you actually hit the parts about yourself that make you
Right.
feel that way.
That's right. That's right.
Anywho.
But we just gonna cut this conversation off, and I'm gonna let you think you're right,
Exactly.
because it don't matter.
'Cause I'm very intentional with my work. I have to be.
Yeah.
I
Of
write
course.
for a living, so I'm very intentional. The way I speak, the things I say, you have to be. You have to be in life in general. So
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
digress.
no.
All good
I
stuff
won't
here.
let it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
won't let it.
I won't let it. I just feel like that's a great way to be, because if somebody gets you riled up, like I know there had to be a lot going on. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because you're very like, no, this is what I mean.
Yep.
No, here,
Yep.
this is
Yep.
the plan. Nope. I think you have what my intentions
I
are.
think you
Mixed
didn't
up.
quite
Are-
listen.
Yeah,
I
things are
don't
getting
think-
lost in the
Wait.
sauce here.
Revert
Let's
back
clean
to
it
my
up.
previous statement, and you will see
According to the graph,
that's not what had happened.
the pocket is here and you're here.
You guys know me too well.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Cash said yes, indeed. I
Yes,
agree.
he's-
You know,
Yep.
that's what happens.
That's funny.
I'm saying, I think you're a very intentional person, and your intentions are naturally good.
Thank you.
You know, I do.
Yeah,
I do
I
feel that way.
appreciate that.
But people gonna see what they want to see.
Yeah, always. And
Always.
you can't change that.
There's
No.
nothing you can do.
No,
All right, let's take it back to the book.
you don't have to deal with it though.
Ooh.
But you
throw
don't
that
have
out.
to
You just want
deal
y'all-
with it though. You sure don't. You don't have to rebuild every bond.
He said, I just want y'all to know that.
Whoever's watching from this angle, y'all, like,
Camera A and B. Just get it. Let
they
it be
got
known.
multiple cameras in here.
Right.
You know?
Period.
Tell
No,
'em.
but Ashley's right. Let's talk about the book again, because last time we were all on together, she was the only one in a relationship, and
Yeah.
now we all in this little circus.
Oh, we all in this little circus. Okay.
But
Before this one, I would be mad at you for broadcasting my relationship status, but this one was so dope.
well,
I'm
good
just
thing we
like,
edit the show.
He
bring
said
it
this
on.
one is so
This
dope.
one
I just
is
love
broadcasted
that.
myself for the first
Yeah,
time too, so
she
don't
did.
worry.
That's why I
Just
harped
dropped
on
the
it.
bomb. But yeah, but you know, regardless, your book, facts are the facts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So this is why your facts are the facts, like
I'm
you said.
saying,
This is why you're single is the name of the book. And I wanted to talk about it. Like Lexi said, we're all in relationships now. And I love that he said it's a dope relationship. I'm all about love the past few days. It's like, I'm always like
wonder
this.
why.
I'm always like this, but the past few days it's just extra, right?
of
It's
course.
because it's everywhere and I love to see it.
Yeah.
But I love that you said that it's dope. So like, what opened your eyes? Because you said normally you would never broadcast this. Like what?
Man, well, cause I had all my friends know I had a formula, right?
Not a formula.
It was 3 to 6, not 3 to 6 women at a time, but 3 to 6 months.
I was gonna say Aaron.
No, no,
We're
What are we
broadcasting.
talking
We're
about?
sure broadcasting.
no.
3 to 6 month
3 to
period.
6 months is usually that was my cutoff. Like
Okay.
and I would know before the 3 or before the 6 months whether this was gonna go somewhere, but it was just like that was my timeline to get out. 'Cause
Okay.
typically it wasn't ever anything serious where it's like these are terrible women, you know, but it was
No.
like these are just non-negotiables, things that I'm never going to like really be cool with, so I'm not gonna date this person that seriously
Right.
for that long. But with her, it's like I told you all the story offline.
Yes.
But she has just shown so much maturity that I've never received from a significant other, from a woman in my life, and like the ability to communicate and the accountability piece with her is like, it is creme de la creme. It's the best. It's like, it's not like, well, but you said, it's like, I could have done better on that. You're right. It's never like tit for tat. It's
Yeah.
like, we're adults.
I hate a
I'm
tit
gonna
for
take
tat.
accountability for what I messed up with, and I'm gonna grow and do better. I always tell them like, do better. You know what I mean? Like that's our joke, like our inside joke.
Do better.
Or FT, full transparency. It's like just be honest, you know. And she's always honest with me, and I'm always honest with her. And
What a
and
fucking
it makes
mature relationship.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
what an
I'm like,
adult relationship.
I feel like an adult.
Don't we love it?
It took 35 years to find something.
Okay,
like that,
I
but
feel
hey.
I'm a grown up.
I'm here. I should be in this
up.
club by now.
Okay.
Right.
These are my people. No, I feel that like that accountability, like FT, full transparency,
Yeah.
like that shit is
Yeah.
hard for me. And like Ray sitting in the room and I feel like he's staring straight into my face. But like that's really hard for me, and I'm really trying. And sometimes like I don't, my delivery just be extra dry sometimes, and I'd be serious, and it still it can be conceived or interpreted like I'm just trying to rush the conversation along. But that's something that I'm really trying to work on, is like just being like, you know what, you're right, because I never have seen that example.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this one time, and one time only. The only time you guys are gonna hear me say this: women have a problem taking accountability.
Oh, thank you.
Because we do almost everything right. We do. We do almost.
That's where it comes from.
Exactly where it comes from. I had them in the beginning.
This is
No, we do
groundbreaking
almost
stuff.
We do almost everything right. So when we don't, we do have a hard time taking
Yeah. It's hard to
accountability.
take that pill.
Yeah, we're fucking amazing. Like, come on,
Yeah.
let's be real. Let's
Yeah.
fucking be real.
Amazing, yes.
Yeah.
Do almost everything right.
Yes. Yes.
Where's the lie?
Almost. The key is still almost.
Almost. Okay. So, but in that, therefore, we really do struggle.
Look at him. He doesn't believe this.
I mean, I'm listening. I just, you
But
know,
therefore, we have trouble with the accountability when
Yeah.
we do fuck up. We really do.
yeah.
I will say
think
that,
everybody
collectively.
does,
I think that's-
but
Everybody does.
But
Everybody does. But
because
like,
you guys are typically more sensitive and emotional, it is sometimes harder.
okay, we're
See how I'm being
always
very
right.
intentional in my
He
words.
had me in the first
I
half.
like that we're always right. No, he had me in the first half.
Like, yeah.
He had me in the first half.
No, this is. We took a left when we were supposed to take a right, sir.
Yeah.
Hold up. Okay, go ahead.
I don't
Sorry.
even remember. You guys made me. I don't even know.
we
what
do
to say.
run off emotion too,
Yeah.
for the most part. But so do some men.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So do a lot of men. Once
Yeah.
once you get them comfortable enough to unpack that, they be running off
Mm-hmm.
emotion too.
People.
So again, people.
Yeah.
We got feelings.
We got feelings too. Okay.
You know that's really like a serious topic. Like all jokes aside, like our feelings are so brushed under the rug sometimes. Like it's like men are supposed to just take a beating and take everything,
Yeah.
and hold everything and pay for everything and do everything and fix everything. And it's like, can I breathe?
Yeah.
Can I take a second to be sad too?
Of course, after you take the trash out.
Right. Duh.
I'm kidding. That was
No, I'm
such a.
I'm
Yeah, of course you can,
serious.
you pussy.
And that's exactly why we don't be showing our feelings, because that's it. When we do, that's what we are.
No, for real, bro. Sometimes,
We're horrible. Sorry.
For real.
This is a safe place.
This is a safe place. Very safe place.
But there are some pans out there, so I get it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's called an acronym.
Do it again. You right. Sometimes I be talking crazy sometimes, and I'm like, damn, that was mean. If you talk to me like that, I would be fucking in your face.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, okay, let
That's
me
the
scale it back.
accountability piece.
And he'd be like, man, I was doing listening to you. I'm like, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Shouldn't listen to that one.
What are you, a fucking idiot? And I was like, ooh, that was
Selective hearing comes in
Yeah.
handy sometimes.
Oh, man.
No.
It's for our own safety, mental health.
Yeah, yeah,
We
no,
carry
it's
on.
true.
For our own safety. No, but I definitely think you're right. I think a lot of, I don't want to generalize and say a lot of relationship problems, but a lot of friction that can happen in relationships definitely comes from men not being able to express themselves, but because they were never given the space, whether that
Correct.
was in their home life with their parents or as an adult in their relationships, right? They, you have a bad day or you're going through something and you try to express that, and now she like, you all in your feelings? Nigga?
Yep.
Like, I don't want to be with nobody with no dude all up in his feelings 24/7. Like,
Absolutely.
No female ass dude.
yeah, like
Yeah.
figure that shit out on your own, and then come over here and pay for my dinner and dig me down and pay for my
Exactly.
nails and like, you know,
Exactly.
and it's just like, damn, girl, like the nigga, yeah,
It
like,
only takes so much.
yeah. Can he cry on your shoulder? like,
Right.
you supposed to. Yeah, do something. Cater to him.
Yeah, it just needs
Those
to be
lyrics go
some
too far.
reciprocation sometimes.
Thank you for reeling it back.
Yeah. Those lyrics go too far in some places.
I was about to get on her head.
They were very pick me in that song, but
okay.
I'm there like 75%
Yeah,
catered.
yeah, yeah. Treat your man like a king when deserving.
Yeah, when deserving for sure. And treat your women like a queen when deserving, man. See, can't be double standards here.
No,
You know
not at
what I'm
all.
saying?
Not at
Like,
all.
y'all gotta be deserving.
We
too,
were too
for
quiet for
treatment.
too long.
What a Meek say, hold on, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it. No,
No,
it's true.
I definitely agree, but I think you're absolutely right. Men need a safe space. I actually saw that today. Would you guys join? It was called My Brother's Keeper. And it was like, Ray started laughing.
Ray can't.
You don't even know what it is yet. See? Look, you don't want to deal with niggas' feelings either. Look at you, Ray. And you are a nigga with feelings.
Look, I am down to deal with niggas' feelings in a
Safe space?
no, in a capacity that I can handle. I can't deal with a lot of niggas' feelings now. Like, but like, you know,
Yeah,
tell me every
respectful.
now and again,
I
you need
can't
an ear
either.
or just need some advice. Of course, you got my ear, but like, if it's a nigga that's always in his feelings, like, nah.
You're always building him up every day,
So
like
you're a
talking him through it.
You need a therapist.
Yeah.
So you couldn't be at
Yeah.
an NA meeting every Friday.
No.
That's another acronym. See if y'all figure that one
That
out.
would take my
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Anonymous.
yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't do that. Okay.
all the way down.
That shit rusin. Narcotic Anonymous.
Exactly.
No. Okay. So My Brother's Keeper is basically supposed to be like a safe space for men to come and bring their issues and talk it out and hug it out in a thug way.
Okay.
I don't know if it's in a thug
Is it
way. I
in
made
person
that
or
up.
is it like online?
It might be Zoom. I don't know.
A Zoom. Okay.
I don't know.
Very-
It might be in person. Maybe you connect. There's luncheons and shit. I don't know.
See, I don't know. I just feel
Sounds like Boy Scouts.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that with other men.
Yeah.
I'd rather-
I feel like trying to force men to
Yeah,
connect
nah,
never works.
that's not it. I'd
Women, you
rather-
can put a bunch of bitches in a room and
Yeah.
something will work out.
Yeah, exactly.
But guys, it's just it's a little
Too much
weird trying to force.
testosterone.
Yeah.
I
They're
talked
only
my
going to talk
mom.
about sports.
Yeah, literally, and then it is gonna get quiet.
What the fuck's
and
with the
awkward.
Lakers, bro? Like, and then it's over.
You can't force it. You
Right.
can't. Yeah, or trying to trying to bring like all the the girls trying to bring all the boyfriends together. Like,
Yeah.
have you ever seen that? How awkward that is? Where it's like, all the girls are like, now I gotta go hang out with my girlfriends and their fucking boyfriends, like, and pretend like they're like guys don't like that
Well, you
shit.
saw what happened in the Insecure when they did all,
Right.
That's what happened.
Perfect example. Perfect example. Yes, good reference.
That is
Man.
awkward.
Super awkward. Well, I want to like move it a little bit
Yes.
left or right, however you want to take it. I really want to talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a safe space for me.
There we go.
Now you're caring about my feelings and emotions. And yes, let's talk about
Let's talk about
Oh
it.
my God.
Let's talk about sports.
I was on a plane, so I missed absolutely everything. So please fill me in.
Well, LA brought it home for the city. Naturally, it was cool to see. It brought out everybody and everything. The game,
Not everything.
it. Everybody and everything.
jeez, but we already went over that. So the game, though, the actual game. So obviously, me and Aaron watched it. It was a good game. It had a lot of. Here was my thing: the offsetting of the penalties there in the end really kind of threw me. Like, is this rigged or not? Like, I just thought I think there was 5 or 6 penalties back to back to back, and I'm like, fuck, like it's like 2 minutes left in the game, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Let them play.
let them fucking play.
Yeah.
And so there was so much going on with that. I'm like, then I started to be like, damn, this was like a good game of 2 like high level performing teams.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, these fucking penalties. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? And then seeing Odell go out like that, like,
I
you
caught the
know,
replay of that, and I feel
tore
like
the ACL.
I'm very happy that
It's official. He tore his
Oh, that's what it
ACL.
was. It's
I'm
probably done.
Yeah.
happy that he got his chip. I'm
Yes.
happy that also during this game he was able to put
score.
points up on
Yeah.
the
First
board
touchdown of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
and able to contribute and feel like he earned that ring.
Yeah, it wasn't
And
like
then-
he got hurt
Exactly.
beforehand. Yeah,
Or
got
like he didn't get a chance to
Yeah.
get off and he got hurt. He
Right.
doesn't have anything to prove at this point.
Nope.
Like, you know what I mean? He got the hardware.
Yeah.
everything people were saying.
contributed.
Exactly. He contributed everything people were saying before about him being a diva, whatever.
It's like in your face.
Yeah, he got it. Or his career being made off of one move. Like, you can't keep saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't keep
They
saying that.
honestly won that game. They don't know. I mean, Aaron Donald
Oh my
ended the game.
God,
but they
he was on
won
Joe
that
Burrow's
game because
ass.
of OBJ.
Yeah.
Like, he had them so honest because he was torching them, those corners. He was killing them. So they were like, oh, we have to worry about, I thought we just had to worry about Cup and then, you know, OBJ maybe. It was like they had to worry about OBJ first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, until he got hurt. So, nah, he kept the defense honest. It was
That's very
sad
true.
he got hurt, but
I
he
know.
was balling.
It's because of the turf, man. They need to play on regular grass.
It was actually, if you go back and watch it, this is my opinion. You know, I used to play ball. I think it was Matthew Stafford's fault. It was a terrible throw. He threw it behind him. He was trying to adjust to come back, and that's
and when
why.
he landed,
absolutely, he was
was
running,
like
and he didn't hit him in stride. If he had hit him in stride, he wouldn't have had to try to stop, and that jolt to his knee would have never happened.
Right, because
That's a good
ACL
point.
tears are like abrupt stops, right?
Stops
It's what
like that.
happens when you try and
Yeah,
stop.
nobody hit him or anything. It was just the way he came down.
it was just he was running a route, but it was a bad throw. He tried to catch it, and that's what happened. Very sad.
Damn.
Well, we see Cooper Kupp had an amazing year and an
Oh my
amazing Super Bowl
gosh.
game. Won the MVP. I kind of was like, I don't know. I kind of think AD should have won the MVP.
He should have.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, they both were crucial pieces. But Aaron Donald was on Joe Burrow's ass all fucking game. It performed that the whole season.
Yeah.
You know?
It's nothing new.
But so did Kupp. So Kupp put up historic numbers as a wide receiver in one season.
Better than any receiver ever.
Ever. As a white boy. I keep
Nuts.
saying that, but I'm
As
like,
a white
damn.
But like, yeah.
You know?
But it's important fact.
It's important to mention.
It's like if a black dude was just killing a lacrosse, you're like, yo.
Bro, and he's black.
He's killing.
No, it was amazing. I feel like they were stacked. There was no reason they shouldn't have won. So good thing they did bring it home. Yeah.
Speaking of home, they were home.
They
that
were
was
literally
a little,
home.
It's a little unfair.
Tampa Bay did that last year.
It's a little unfair.
Yeah.
Literally.
Was
with
it
Tom
unfair
Brady.
with Tampa?
Yes.
Okay.
It was.
As long as we're
And,
even.
that makes you question with the Super Bowl. Is
Yeah.
it just this paid extravaganza? Like, kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh. You think they picked the winners
So,
as of recently?
yeah, low key.
And then your little machine comes and changes the weather while they pick the team.
Oh my
Got
God.
shots.
LA, you know, it's LA still.
I feel like
Just had to remind you where you were.
Just had to remind you, this is Hollywood, baby. No, I don't know. I believe in a little bit of the conspiracy. I just think things aren't always like coincidence. Like that's not a coincidence. You know, like things aren't just a fucking coincidence.
5 penalties back to back.
Yeah, those were
You know what I
crazy.
mean? Like
And they let that
the
one,
team has every star player on it.
So I didn't watch
Every
it.
single
So was
star
it?
player.
they had that one terrible call, no call. Remember Ramsey? We basically, I forgot which receiver it was for the Bengals.
Holding?
But he pulled his
Oh.
helmet and threw Ramsey to the ground.
Yeah.
And brought the touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't Chase. It was another receiver that did that, but they didn't call it. And I think they didn't call it intentionally. So later in the game, when they were calling those bogus calls, they'd be like, "Well, it's just to get
They could
to
offset
be
the
fair and
penalties.
offset it." It's like, nah, you should have
bullshit.
called that one and not been calling these.
Can't do
but
anything anymore.
whatever.
But I mean, I don't know. I would love to say it's fair, you know, for the Rams' sake. But I mean, I'm not really a Rams fan either. So, but it was a good Super Bowl.
It was
Oh,
great.
but the halftime show.
And good for the city.
Best halftime
At the
show
end of the
ever.
day, if you're in LA and whatever your team
It's
is
good for the city.
is not in it, you better be rooting for fucking LA, bro.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
LA.
Yeah. No, for
Yeah,
sure.
it was great for the city. It was great to
mean,
see for the city. That's what
I'm
I
from
meant.
Ohio, so I was rooting for Joey. But I'm happy. Joey's gonna be back. He's gonna be a bad
Yeah.
boy. I mean, this is his second year
Oh,
off
yeah,
of an injury.
he's a great player.
He's incredible.
He's nice. You
Went
can't
to
deny
Ohio
it.
State actually and then transferred to LSU.
Yeah, I seen that. He did. I did see that recently.
Yeah, weren't they saying he went to LSU and got all the swag?
Swag,
Yeah,
exactly. That's when he
yeah,
became swaggy.
Yeah, he got all the swag down in
Hey, it's working for him.
Louisiana.
I like the guy. I mean, it's crazy as a Steelers fan to say that about a Bengal, but I like the guy. You know, he's nice. You can't deny it. Facts are
can't.
facts.
Thank you for being a reasonable fan.
I am.
You can't
I'm a
deny the
realistic fan.
Yeah, you can't deny the good ones.
No. Somebody
We
tried to
see
call
it.
me out. I said, listen, I'm not delusional. Okay? He's nice.
Yes.
Because if we got him, I'd be happy as fuck.
Stoked.
Right.
What? I'd be so
Exactly.
geeked. Oh,
See, living your truth. I like that.
yeah.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Halftime show.
I know you watched
So
that,
I
bitch. I know
definitely
you pulled the
watched
halftime show up
The
on
halftime
YouTube.
show. I watched a few highlights of the game. Don't know most of the things that happened, but I did watch that LA ass halftime
Yeah,
show.
that was crazy.
We had Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, surprise performance, 50 Cent.
I
Hanging
know.
upside
Kendrick.
down,
Right.
couple extra pounds.
Right.
Yep, y'all leave little chunky 50 Cent
Chunky
alone.
fifth, little
Let's
happy-
call him 75.
Right. Healthy weight. Healthy relationship weight.
Yeah.
75.
Wow.
Let's call him 3/4, okay? He's 75 now.
Sorry. I'm on one. These are great dad jokes today. I'm
you're
like
doing really
really
well.
proud
Yeah,
of
yeah,
myself.
thank you.
I'm just knocking them out. 50 Cent, Anderson .Paak on the drums.
I saw that. I said, is that
Yeah,
Anderson .Paak on the
same
drums
thing.
getting it? With a
Yeah.
big old smile on his face the
Of
whole time.
course. It was the Dr. Dre family tree. Eminem. I don't know how I missed Eminem.
Right, of course.
Eminem. It was great. It was cool. Kendrick. It was amazing to see. They had the city laid out on the field.
Yes.
Which was dope. The
Rapping over Tam's Burgers and shit.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
fire. They did a great job.
All the dancers was crip walking, like
Yeah.
like in khakis and bandanas and shit.
Bro, I feel like if I would have
Lit.
been home, I would have been like,
No,
hey,
it was
like,
a lit
my broke
fucking
ass
show.
crip walk.
Snoop literally hit the blunt right before walking on stage, and somebody want to make a fuss about it. Somebody like Colin Cowherd was like, "This is California. I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow before I go on." Like straight up, like of course he did.
amazing.
And somebody was like, "I was a fan before this, but now after seeing that." Well, clearly you weren't a fan because
Yeah.
Snoop
That's
always
what he's
does
always
that.
done.
He literally always
Snoop
does a blunt.
and Rihanna and Willie Nelson are like the three people who can smoke weed wherever they fucking go.
Wherever they want
And
it.
no one's ever going to tell them anything.
Ever.
And
He
Cheech and
smokes
Chong.
everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
Literally, like Snoop's not saying no.
And you're not going to stop him.
No.
Like you're not going to stop him. So and you're right. You weren't a fan before. He got Martha smoking. Like
Right.
where have you been?
Right.
Where have you
Yes,
been?
Snoop's been smoking since we was born. Come on.
Bro.
What happened to Super Bowl commercials being funny though? Can we talk about that?
I didn't
Yeah.
see
because I
any.
saw not a one.
The LeBron one was really good.
Oh, I didn't see it.
The LeBron one was good.
It's his older self and his younger self, right? I think I saw a clip of it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Naturally,
one.
the Bronze
It
was
I
really good.
figured none of the commercials were good because
They
I
haven't
haven't
been
heard
funny in years.
anybody say anything about a single commercial.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't really hear the commercials. I was working and watching
Yeah.
the Super Bowl, and they were playing music while the commercials were on. So I didn't know what the fuck. But I did see the LeBron one because I seen a clip of it, and I went back and watched
Yeah.
it. It's LeBron. But
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't super impressed. I guess.
So let
They've
me
been
ask.
funny in a long time.
Let me ask you guys this. Outside of the performance we just saw, what are some of the standout Super Bowl performances that you remember?
Well, Janet and Justin,
Okay.
Prince,
Prince.
Beyonce.
The Weekend because he got lost in the maze and was
I didn't
running
like
around.
that
I
It was
didn't like that
terrible.
one. It was such a
horrible.
bad.
I'm clearly joking. I'm not even a Weekend fan. I don't
Right.
Like, it was terrible. Running around in the maze looking like. It was
I
terrible.
hated that one. If we
Ugh.
talk about ones that were not my favorite, that one was not my
I hated
favorite.
it.
And I love Adele. I hated Adele at the Super Bowl. I'm like, this is the worst halftime performance we could have ever possibly picked.
You liked that less than the J-Lo and Shakira?
Ooh.
I love Shakira.
Oh, okay.
Shakira has
Shakira saved that one for you.
Shakira has been in her flats. I loved her up there fucking it
I
up in her
know.
flats.
She looks great.
She's
She's like 50 something.
hips don't lie. Exactly.
Well, she's a little younger than J-Lo. J-Lo's 50, looking great up there. And I think Shakira is like 46.
Oh,
so it's like they're both like killing it up there.
Yeah, yeah.
That was good to see.
They should have just had Fergie perform. That would have been.
Oh, no.
You remember that? That was the worst.
Oh, no. No, he
the
didn't.
worst Ever.
That was
Oh
so
my
I will
God.
never forget
for like
that.
years. He was mean for
Whenever-
like a year.
Whenever that shows up on my timeline, that clip of Fergie singing at the
With all the
All-Star
Warriors
game,
players trying to like
laugh.
trying to hold in their laugh. Like
Oh.
and you know, once one person cracks
It's
on the
over.
laugh, everybody's got the
Everybody.
giggles.
Draymond's fault.
It was
It
Draymond.
was.
totally was
was.
Draymond's fault.
It was 1,000% Draymond. He was doing.
And then Steph couldn't help
No.
himself.
Oh my
you
God,
know
that
when
was so
somebody's try not to laugh and they do this,
That was Draymond. That was Draymond.
they do that look of
Yeah.
like,
Oh my
With the
goodness.
tongue.
or the bite the lip, and then it's just over. Because
over.
now all it takes is for me to see your dumb ass doing that
That's
shit,
it.
and we done.
a
Like
wrap.
now we laughing at her in front of the nation.
Yeah.
Like,
But she deserved it. So.
but do you guys remember that show with Diddy with the Three Blue? Like the show, she was the host. What was it called? It was like he was looking for a star.
It's called Four.
The Four.
Y'all lost me.
It was a singing competition he did, and it had a few other people, and Fergie was the host.
Oh, really?
Who was it? Diddy, Khaled, Fergie. There's somebody else.
Fergie's the host. Diddy, Khaled.
It was some industry exec, whatever. I'm getting too far into this.
Clearly didn't last long.
It didn't last long. It was entertaining, but Fergie was up there on that shit, dog. She was up there like it was. The judges had to vote, and with the vote they give you a blue ring on the floor. So she'd be like, "All right, Lexi, let's see if you got the rings," and she'd be like, "Okay, 1 blue." Like she was just up there tweaking, bro. 3 blues and spinning around.
I
was
love
like,
Fergie. Like as
I
an
love
artist.
her too, but she's fucking like
Yeah.
Yeah.
one screw is not tightened all the way. I think she's
Aw.
very. It just seems very entertaining as a person, but
Like Britney Spears.
Yeah. Didn't Britney have a halftime show too? Damn.
Was that a?
We're not talking about Britney. We don't talk about Britney either.
she's been through a
great.
lot. But
She's-
yes, something. It looks like she's.
I mean, like maybe her dad was trying to do something to help her. I don't know.
Stop it.
Maybe, but anyway.
She does like these videos she keeps putting out of her
they're
dancing.
not helping
She
her
looks
case.
like one of the tethered people from Get Out.
No, she looks like she's at Coachella fucking for the 8th fucking year in a row
Oh
on
my
a bunch
God.
of drugs. Okay, is what she looks
Oh my
like.
Oh my God! Speaking of
Looks
Coachella,
like she's a fucking veteran Coachella is what she looks like.
Coachella.
Yes.
Coachella.
I've never done Coachella.
Well, then that's why this doesn't make it's not as funny to you as it is to Ashley.
Okay. But I mean, I know what
She's
it's
one of those
about. I
Burning
know what it's
Man
about.
people.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burning Man. I know what that is.
Okay, there you go.
But Coachella, did you see that they're not requiring anybody to wear a mask or have a negative COVID test or
Honestly,
vaccinated or anything to go? Like, there's no restrictions.
I did not see that, but you know what? I would not put it past the people
Yeah.
who go to Coachella. Like they
Yeah.
need to go to Coachella because
Yeah.
already, like if you stayed in the campgrounds at Coachella, it was a very
Different crowd.
yeah. You're not scared of shit, bro.
No.
Like.
No.
You had COVID before we knew what COVID was. Like you aren't scared of shit because there's no showers.
Yeah.
The toilets get disgusting. Like that's some shit you do at 18 to maybe 21.
Yeah.
After that,
yeah.
if you go to
Exactly.
Coachella, you're getting a hotel room or a
And you're getting
Airbnb,
VIP
and you're
because
coming in and out.
Because savages are out in the main area.
We don't go over there.
No, unless we're getting a food break.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but poor Brittany.
Brittany did a Super Bowl performance 2001. That was probably the first one I really
Okay.
remember. We were like, I was like 10. With Aerosmith and NSYNC. Look at Justin finding his way into 2 Super Bowls. He was there with NSYNC and
wow.
Brittany and Aerosmith in 2001. I knew she did one. I liked that one. I remember
yeah,
that.
she was on
was a
top of
good
her
time.
game. Yeah.
Didn't Whitney Houston do a performance?
I think so too.
She's definitely done the
She had
anthem.
to, yeah, the anthem for sure she had to do.
And I mean, her anthem is legendary.
Oh,
I
she
used
did
to-
in 91.
Yeah, I thought so. I was
She,
5.
that's the anthem, right?
Oh, it is the anthem.
That's the anthem in the
Oh,
white
okay, okay.
tracksuit.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
So
yeah.
when I was middle school president every day on Friday, our principal was a black woman. On Friday, she let me play over the PA system for the Pledge of Allegiance. We got to hear Whitney's.
No
Oh,
way.
wow. That's
like,
so cool.
That was like
Very
our
cool.
Friday thing. Like
Yeah.
we would get, so it was always the boring white one Monday through Thursday. And then Friday we get to jazz it the fuck up with some Whitney, and we got all the runs. So that was always fun. But yeah, she's never done a performance. For me, I would definitely say I do remember Britney's, Beyonce's, Michael Jackson's, Prince's are just
Michael Jackson.
iconic.
Okay,
Yeah.
forget it. Yeah.
Iconic. I mean, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
We just
we were
rewatched it.
kids.
But I would definitely say those. But this one this year is up there, even though I didn't watch it in real time. Just like the way LA was and reacted to it and the visual of it. Like you said, they were rapping on top of Tams. It was iconic. It was the fucking map of LA on the field, which I thought was so dope.
Cool.
That is so. I was like, literally, because I watched it the next day. I was like, I literally just flew in and saw that map. Like, I was like, that's so fucking tight.
dope.
Like, I absolutely love it. So shout out to the creative directors who put that stage presence or like stage flow together, because that shit was dope.
Yeah.
Mary J did her
it was
thing
amazing.
in her boots.
You knew she was
timeless.
gonna come out with some fire thigh high boots.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Always.
be Mary if she
Mandatory.
did it. Mando
doing the dance.
doing her thing, just her.
I thought she was gonna do the Lil Kim.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
no. The Mary
Hers
is
is slightly different.
the Mary's
Yeah.
is the kick in
Yeah,
the boots.
Is the
She
kick.
did the kick.
She does the kick.
And then she
Yeah.
come back
Yeah.
with the almost like the wobble,
It's
That's
too much soul.
And although 75 looked a little heavy coming down, I love the nostalgia.
75, that might stick.
I'm only calling 50 75 from now on.
But the nostalgia of him hanging upside down, like everybody was all questioning
what
it.
it was.
If you're born after the year 2000, just say so because
Right.
you clearly don't remember
Right.
it.
who didn't know?
So many on Twitter. BT had a hell of people on there talking about what is he doing hanging upside down.
You don't belong on Twitter then.
You literally don't. You
That's
don't.
crazy.
You don't remember the most iconic video? One of them in the club.
Right.
In the club.
it was
In
on-
the
It was
club.
on one of the most iconic hip hop albums of all time.
Yeah.
Too. It makes no sense.
Just no sense. It's just.
Young, he's young kids.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. I'm like, you don't even
You weren't there the
appreciate
first
it.
time.
Right.
Don't ask questions.
Oh, and also, I'm dead. Both of you too.
Same old person.
Literally, auntie and uncle over on the couch.
Like,
I'm dead.
So bad.
that was bad.
Yo, we're old, bro.
I know.
Also, Janae Aiko performed the
Sounded good.
national anthem.
Yes, I
Yes.
saw that.
Oh, great.
She looked amazing.
No, no.
national anthem. It was the other.
Fuck,
like,
I always get these two
It
confused.
was like the more basic version.
Yes.
So it was like perfect for her.
Yes,
Yeah.
what is it
No
called?
shade, no
Yeah,
shade.
she has a soft
She has a
voice
soft voice. Her voice isn't made
for the
Janae,
wailing.
listen, I-
No, not the national anthem.
the
Star Spangled
wailing.
Banner. Was it the Star Spangled Banner?
Yes,
Y'all are doing too much.
something like that.
I have a
Y'all
computer.
are
It
doing
was the
too
baby
much.
version of the national anthem with less runs and stuff, so her voice was perfect for it, and she sounded great.
It was true.
and I was like, yo, she sounds great. But like, if she had sang the
What's
America the
national
Beautiful.
I
She
was
sang
like-
America the
That's what
Beautiful.
it was.
I
It was
like, what's
perfect.
the second song?
Yeah, I know.
was
I'm like,
so confused.
I always
Yeah.
get them confused where it's like it's not the big one, not the big one, but the other one that we
Right.
still all know when we sang in
Right.
school.
Right.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. I was
So-
questioning myself right now.
But it was cool. It was LA the fuck out, and we loved to see it.
Yes.
Love it. It was cool.
So was it the best ever or no?
Yes, I think it was that.
Yeah, I say yes.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
so.
We're going to give it the best ever.
Well, or Michael Jackson's, but dude, I was so young.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
You
can't
know-
really say that.
I can't say Michael Jackson's either because I actually went back. Ray's dad was in town. We went back and we put it on. And I was like, this is really dope. But
1993, I was 2. What?
yeah, this is really dope to see Michael performing. But like what we see now, the type of productions that we see now, I'm going to be probably, you guys can agree or not, I definitely say these two are top. 1A,
Yep.
1B. I'd probably say Beyonce and
Yeah.
this one
Okay.
because that
Okay.
shit with the
Yeah.
all
Band.
the dancers and the band,
The
and
band was insane.
Bruno Mars came
Yeah.
out and did his thing, and that
Yeah.
segment was dope on its own. She had
Yeah,
all the
that
girls
was
wearing
crazy.
berets,
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, it
that
was
was
nuts.
crazy.
It was
I
a great
can't-
one.
I can't dismiss that one.
No, it's definitely top 3.
I agree with
And
what
Prince,
you're
for me.
saying.
That's my top 3.
Prince.
Prince,
was
this
right
one,
before-
and
Okay.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
So Prince, Dre, and Beyonce, I would say, are my
Okay.
top 3.
Okay.
Because Prince in the rain, not slipping and falling,
Right.
singing Purple
2007,
Rain.
right? Okay, yeah, I do remember that. Right before he died, like 2 years before he died.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
It was like one of our last Prince performances.
It was
Iconic.
great.
No,
Great.
what you were saying about like it's you were so young you can't really remember. So I get a lot of people get frustrated with me like watching these older shows. Like my girl is one of them, like The Office. I didn't grow up watching The Office, so like watching it now as a first timer
Yeah.
and like watching her like laugh hysterically, and I'm just like staring at the screen like this shit.
Well,
is
do you
not
like that
funny.
humor though? It's like very
I
dry.
do, but it's just
Oh.
not like Fresh Prince will always be iconic to me because I grew up watching that show.
Yeah,
So
got
it's not like
you.
I'm watching a show that's 25 years old. It's like I'm watching my childhood show. But if it's an old show that you didn't see or like an old movie
Yeah.
that you never saw and you watch it now with all the all the fancy cameras and stuff. Like I'm like, this is stupid. I don't wanna watch
This isn't a sitcom.
Yeah, I can't even
What
do
is
it.
this?
Yeah.
That's how I feel like old performances. It's like
It was definitely hard to
Classic.
watch the
25
Michael.
years ago, so I don't know.
It was hard to
Yeah.
watch the Michael one because we're so like the camera quality. I
Yeah.
kept blinking
Right.
like real hard. Like, man, will
Right.
this ever get clear? But no, this is. I'm
Yeah.
like the Wi-Fi needs to buffer. No, this is the quality of the video.
That's my
Like
point.
this is where we're at with it, and the effects aren't the same.
Right.
It's like. Could you only imagine to see someone like Michael with all the production
what
and the
I'm saying.
theatrics now?
Mhm.
That shit would
Oh,
blow your fucking
Blow your mind.
Unreal.
Blow your mind. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine?
Yeah, it would be a dope. Yeah, I guess we can take it into TV.
Yeah, take it in TV and film. I got some stuff I've been watching. I want to hear what Aaron's been watching and
Yeah.
what you've been watching too. I know you're excited, huh?
Yeah, of course. I have just a few things though,
Give me
but
something new. Hopefully, something.
yeah, maybe you have something new for me too.
Yeah.
What
give-
have you
give
been
us some of-
watching?
Yeah, give us some of what
I
you're
mean,
watching.
obviously Euphoria.
Okay.
I just stumbled upon this show called The Outsider. It's like 2 years old, but it's with Jason Bateman, and he directed the first few. I know, obviously Ozark is
Right,
incredible,
right.
But he directed the first few episodes of The Outsider. It's an incredible show.
What is it on? What platform?
It's
HBO?
on yes.
The Outsider premise. Give us a
Oh,
quick
there-
synopsis.
yeah, there's some killing going on.
They think
Based on
that-
Stephen King's novel.
Yes.
Say
Okay.
less.
They think that he raped and murdered this young child.
Wow.
And then
Ooh,
you gotta
dark.
figure out like if he did or didn't.
So the whole storyline is based off of kind of that.
kind of that, and then yeah, it's really good.
Wow.
Okay.
What else? I watched Raising Kanan, and I was actually a fan. It was pretty dope.
Right?
Like I was surprised.
Yeah.
But I
was
wanted to.
really
Like, I was
good.
like, it's just like, eh.
It's really
Because
good.
after Power, I'm like, I won't even watch Power Book 2. I'm like, Tyreek, I hate that.
I don't like it either.
I can't watch
It's not
it.
for me. I
Same.
don't like
But
it.
Raising Kanan
Welcome
was
to the
dope.
club.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna give Tommy's little show a try.
So
I've been on it. It's only 2 episodes in. You have
Okay.
plenty of time to get invested. It's good.
Oh.
It's fucking good. It's about
Okay.
Chicago underworld life.
too. Okay.
So he was on his way to California, didn't quite make it, stopped in Chicago for a
Oh.
reason, and you'll find out when you watch it. But
Okay.
it's good. I mean, we all love Tommy's character,
I
right?
like Tommy's
We
character.
all love Joseph
Yeah,
Sikora's
I mean, he
character,
killed
Tommy.
that.
Kills it, and he's comes back in like no time has been lost, and establishes his own relationships with the crime lords
Yeah.
there, and you see more of Chicago's culture, which he finds some similarities from New York. So
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I think I like it here. I
Oh,
think I
that's
can
dope.
stay.
Oh, I might
Swing it.
start that tonight.
Yeah, no, you really, really need to. It's good. And there's some good actors in there too. One of the other kingpins in I forgot. I think they're called Black Billionaire Mafia or something like that. I forget what their name is called. But he's really good. Like he's a good actor, and I'm trying to figure out where I've seen him before, and he's fine. But he's also a really good actor, and I'm like, where else? What else have you been in? So. Tap in. I can't
Okay,
wait
I
till you
will.
guys watch it so I can talk to somebody about it because Ashley refuses to watch
No.
it.
Yeah.
So
I'm
dramatic.
No, she doesn't, but she just
No,
hasn't yet.
I just haven't yet. It's 2 episodes, and
Yeah.
since I like to wait like 1 or 2, 3 episodes so I can just
Binge.
get sucked in.
Yeah.
But I'm
That's
gonna
good.
watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Bel Air is actually surprisingly amazing.
What's Bel Air?
It's the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Okay.
remake. And I
No.
wanted,
Talk to
trust
me about this
I'm
reboot.
the biggest fan of the
It's a
original show.
reboot?
It's a reboot, and I was like, "This is gonna be stupid." I was very upset, but
Right.
they dramatized it. Like,
Okay.
like Carlton's a little asshole. But they kept it true to form. Like there's Uncle Phil and Will and the story of how he comes,
Everything.
But it's just not like funny. There's a lot of humor in it, but it's not like a comedy show. It's like a dramedy. It's really good, but it's done really well.
A dramedy.
All
Okay.
new actors. Like you probably have never seen any. Of
I
these
like
actors,
that.
Yeah.
and they're all dope.
Dope.
You know.
Okay, so wait.
Yeah.
It's still Will, Uncle Phil. You said all that. It's all
Yeah,
this.
it's like
None of the old cast
Viv.
members are in it.
No, none.
No.
But it's in real time,
yeah.
of course.
It's
Okay.
Really, it's really dope.
Okay, what is it on?
It's on Peacock.
Yeah.
Look here.
Yet again, another app. I
Look
had to
here,
Another
download-
app.
goddamn it.
Download yesterday and pay for.
Yeah.
Look here,
so I can
goddamn it.
Binge it.
I
Not
just want
another.
cable back because this is too much.
Yeah.
This app and this login and this one and this one's not on my Xbox. It's only on the TV and it's too fucking much.
Too
Yeah,
much.
it's a lot.
Can we consolidate?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's worth it. 'cause
I'm
it's
gonna give it
really
a
good.
whirl.
Okay.
I was a huge Fresh Prince.
There's only 3 episodes
fan.
right now, so
Okay.
it's like boom. It's
Boom,
real
boom,
easy.
boom.
and you'll like right away you'll be like, oh, they kept everything true to form, and the references like to the kid playing Will Smith is like incredible. Like you'll be like, oh, it's like
you're selling it.
Will.
You're selling it real
Trust
good.
me, I wanted to hate it. So like the fact that I actually enjoy it was really comfort. I was like, oh, they did it well.
I like
and
it.
And Will produced it and stuff, so it's dope.
Okay. We're gonna check it out.
Good.
Anything else that you want to recommend? You gave us a good little watch list, though.
I mean, you watch Billions, right? Billions and Succession.
I watched Succession.
It's fire. Succession.
But Billions, I had to stop because I was not here for seeing Paul Giamatti's sex scenes. Like I couldn't deal with it. He was doing the BDSM and dominatrix, and I was just like,
though,
it wasn't.
Right? Yeah, it was not like a.
I gave up right then because
funny.
that first few episodes in the first season, it was a lot.
That was like it basically.
Is it okay? And Buddy was fucking. I was like, this is a lot of old white man meat, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, so maybe you're like the third person who said that.
Give it
to
another
me.
try. Yeah,
I do like Succession though. Yeah. Get on that. That's on HBO.
Succession's amazing.
Yeah, it's a great corporate drama, I guess I would call it. So I get
dark comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely dark.
Oh my god, Macaulay Culkin's brother is nuts.
Is insane. Some of the shit that he says. Yeah. But it's funny too.
Yeah,
it's very funny. It's almost shot. Is it shot like The Office?
A little bit.
Do they talk to the camera?
No, they don't talk to the camera at all. But the way it's shot,
it makes you feel like you're in the room. Yes. Yeah, it's interesting. Check it out. Good one.
Yeah,
I haven't heard about that one. I just seen. Okay, cool.
It's on HBO. What you got, Flex?
So obviously I was watching Tommy Force. That's what it's actually called.
What's it called?
Tommy Force.
I love that we've just called it Tommy.
We just call it Tommy. It's not. It's actually called Force.
Okay.
And so that show was really good. Also,
I see what they did there. Power Force.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But I understand what they're trying to do. Okay. Go ahead.
It's kind of stupid, yeah. Next one's going to be, who knows, right? Fuck. Will. No.
Strength.
Right.
Adams.
Right. Also, I mentioned it a couple episodes back, but I wasn't able to talk about it because I haven't seen it yet. I watched the Pam and Tommy documentary.
Is it good?
Really good. Really good. With Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen's, you're seeing him in a totally different light, totally different role. He's not funny whatsoever. He's just this kind of annoying character, to be honest, but he's playing the character that he's supposed to be playing well. Who they have playing Pam and Tommy are doing an amazing job. They're like spot on. Even the actress who's playing Pam, I gotta get her name. She even does that really light whisper that Pam does so fucking well. Ashley,
I'm like into it because I've been deciding. I don't know.
And it gives you the whole backstory basically of how their sex tape got leaked. And it was so early on. It was in 1996 or 97, I believe, when the internet was just coming out. Nobody understood the World Wide Web and why it was free and how you could go on there and promote your business or promote your brand or yourself, whatever, and how you would get this exposure. And this guy, Seth Rogen's character, is trying to explain to them that we can get this sex tape and we can sell it through the internet. And this is like this is innovative as fuck. Like nobody's ever heard of this at this time.
Oh my God, he's the grandfather of OnlyFans.
Literally the grandfather of porn on the internet, which is how we know it, right?
Yeah.
Wow. We never put in cassette tapes. No. Like, it's our parents' world. Like, that's our parents' time. So yeah, he's basically revolutionizing the porn world when basically instead of getting all these publishings and licenses from everything, you just go straight to the internet and put that shit on there and people buy it. Runs into his problems with that too, but it's kind of interesting to see that and how it first leaked and now how many people we know got famous off of that kind of shit. Or
we were just talking about that.
We were just talking about leaking it themselves and whatnot. And so it gives like a whole backstory. It's super cool. It's all obviously in LA because that's where Tommy Lee is from. Pam's actually from Canada, but she, Baywatch, Playmate, like the whole LA vibe. So it's cool. I always love a good 90s LA flick, if you will. So I think it has about 8 episodes in the series.
Oh, it's a series, not just a movie.
Not just a movie. Or maybe it's 6. But it's Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. It's on Hulu. So check it out. It's cool. Definitely our age group kind of thing. Okay. If you're younger, you're probably like, what?
Yeah,
Who are these?
Who are these people?
Are these? They look washed.
Right. No, right. And then while I was, on Hulu, I came across this movie called Gully. It's deep. It's really deep. It's probably gonna make you cry. Well, it's gonna make us cry. But it hits and it's also covered in LA, based off of LA, but South LA, and the stories of like teenage kids growing up in South LA and just overcoming obstacles and different life challenges. And they're all new actors that you haven't seen before.
Love that.
So we love to see that and doing a really good job. It's deep. It's definitely one of those that's going to get you in the emotional bag. But
who's in it?
So let me get their names. One of the characters, you might think he has a familiar face, because I did too. Kelvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah.
The name sounds really familiar.
The main characters are not like super popping, but there's some really Lovecraft Country. Jonathan Majors.
Oh, he's
Okay.
fire.
He's
Yeah.
in it. Does an amazing job.
Yep.
Jacob Lattimore plays this character Calvin that has a mental health issue, and he nails this character
Really?
so well. It's like it's not autism, but it's giving Sean Penn in Rain Man, like how he played that character so
Yeah.
well.
I really like Jacob Lattimore. I want him to keep doing.
Where else has he been in?
He's been in a few movies. He releases music. He's an R&B singer.
Okay.
He's
He's
been in the industry for a long time. I can't think of a movie he's in. How do you spell this movie? What is it called again?
Gully, like bully, but with a G. Gully. Robin Givens is in it too. We have D. Ray Davis makes a split appearance. We have Terrence Howard makes an appearance in there. Yeah, there's actually a lot of actors in it, but the main actors are not like huge yet, but they killed it. It's a good movie. It's deep. Hits a lot of issues. Travis Scott is even in it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's good. So give it.
Jacob Lattimore was in The Shy.
The Shy.
Yeah.
In The Shy.
Okay.
Collateral.
There you
I cannot speak today. Oh my God. Collateral Beauty with Will Smith. He was in that.
Jacob Lattimore signed on to my show.
What?
Oh my God. Is that an exclusive?
Very exclusive.
What?
You're going to have to turn up the volume for that, because we
Yeah.
can't make him repeat
We'll
it.
Yeah.
talk more
Go back.
the next time I'm on.
I
Oh
know.
no! I want to know.
I'm so excited.
Nah,
That's
Make sure
lit.
you guys
He's
go ahead
amazing.
and get
He's
the
incredible.
book.
He read the script and it was
Incredible.
he said he attached himself to it. So
I'm so excited
Yeah.
for you. That's
Love to
dope.
hear that.
That's
So
dope.
I'm excited to hear what you felt about him, like in Gully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was
In The Shy,
great.
he's incredible.
He was by
Yeah.
far my favorite character in the movie. So yeah.
Very dope. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Yeah, this Kelvin Harrison guy's been in some stuff too. I can't remember exactly, but
There's a movie
he's very
on
talented
Netflix
as well.
he did that you have to watch.
Is it Monster?
Yes.
There you go.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's incredible in that.
Yeah, he's a really talented
What's
actor,
Monster
too.
about? Is it going to be horrible, and is it about police brutality?
Not police brutality, but like the system in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's good.
I'm sure
though.
it's really good.
shot really well. You're over it. So
I
many of them.
can't. I feel like that about the same way I feel about the slave movies. Like I am dog tired.
Nah, I feel you.
I am tired. I might give the new movie with Keke Palmer a
Alice.
chance, Alice,
Yeah.
because it's a different kind of spin.
Yeah.
It's giving me black exploitation. I don't know if you've seen it. So Keke Palmer, we're about to have a huge Keke Palmer summer if
No, I
y'all
know.
don't know.
Oh, really?
She
She
has
working?
she's got like 4
Yeah.
big movies coming out. So she's in Jordan Peele's Nope,
Yep.
which looks really good, and
does.
it's about aliens. I don't know if y'all seen the
Oh,
trailer,
of
but
course.
check out the trailer. It looks really interesting.
He has
I
boy
think
from Get Out in there again, right?
yeah, Daniel Kaluuya.
Kalua.
Kaluuya.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's alcohol, but yes,
Yeah.
he's
I
in
swear
it.
That's how you say it.
You might be right. I butcher people's names all day long. Okay, but then Alice. So in Alice, she was basically a slave and was told it was a certain time period. Turns out she's actually in the 70s. You're not allowed to have slaves anymore.
Yeah.
So she takes it upon herself to go have revenge against the family that kept her.
Concept's really dope.
So I think it's an interesting take. It definitely gives me, like I said, black exploitation movie, which is just a really dope genre of black made and acted movies from the early, 60s and 70s.
Great time. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be interesting. But other than that, the police brutality and slave movies are just really hard for me to watch.
I just saw something.
There's been a lot. There's been a lot of
today.
them.
A little kid 8th grade black kid got into a fight with like an older high school kid, and the white boy threw the first like push whatever. He was defending himself. Cops came and rushed in, and they tackled the 8th grade black kid down, handcuffed him, all rough. White kid just
Walked away.
Skated off.
Like not ran away, was like watched him get arrested and just
left,
sat
dispersed
down,
with the crowd.
and then was just like, I guess they're not taking me, and just walked off.
Oh God, it makes me sick.
Yeah, my boy, it was so ridiculous. My boy that sent it to me thought it was a skit, but let's not make the show serious.
No, I don't want to take it there.
'Cause, I mean, we can find that stuff every day. So
All the time. All the time. That's so horrible.
Yeah.
Ugh, frustrating. But that's why, like, I know it's important, and I know that it needs to be made because there's other people who need to watch it, and
Or hiding under a rock and haven't seen.
and it helps
films.
them relate or whatever. Awesome. And then it also allows us to get great actors like this. You know what I mean? We're able to get people on the scene.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
That's a great thing. What have you been watching, Ashley?
So I've been on the planes. I've been downloading things to my phone. I'm still stuck on Sweet Magnolias. I know.
I gave that a whirl, but it was after goalie, and I was like, oh, too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
No,
too much. I can't.
No. Try again later.
The emotions.
Yeah.
The emotions.
Try again later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. With her and her husband. Ooh, in the beginning, it's rough, too.
Girl, it was so rough how he was. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Divorcing and figuring out who gets what. Ooh.
yeah. Girl, I love it, though. I'm into it. It's my little...
I'm going to dive back in.
Yeah, it's my little telenovela.
Okay.
But I'm still on that. I was watching Harry Potter on the plane. I'm trying to make it through the series again.
Yep.
I've never
Every
seen
so
any of them. Never. My sister is like the biggest
Oh,
Harry Potter fan. Love you, sis. Biggest
Shout out to you,
Harry
sis.
Potter fan. Like, yeah.
I wonder what
Not
how
even the
she's
first
in.
one when it
Or
came out in
Lord of
movie
the
theaters and we were
Rings,
kids.
I never watched Lord of the Rings. I'm not gonna do
or
that.
Star Wars.
Now you're taking it too far. So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
it's like your personal brand to not
I've
watch
seen the
these
first
movies.
one.
And
Of,
now it's so far removed. Like I told you, I don't like watching old. I was like, I'm not gonna enjoy it. It's
Yeah.
1970s, 80s or whatever.
I
It's like,
love old TV. It's actually my
can't do it.
favorite. I don't know what
Really?
it is about me. I love old TV. Anything 90s and below, even early 2000s and below, my fave. Like Three's Company, classic
I used to
TV.
watch Three's Company.
I used to watch Three's Company as like a
as
9-year-old.
a high
Oh,
schooler.
wow.
Yeah.
No, as a 9-year-old, I would stay up late.
Same.
My
Oh,
dad,
Nick at Night?
Yes.
Yes.
My dad was to come in my room and be like, turn the TV off. I'm like, it's summer break. You've been watching Three's Company for 8 hours.
Oh my god.
8 hours, Lexi. You weren't even.
There's no more company.
What is his name? What is
Jack.
Jack's name? He's rest in peace. He wasn't even alive anymore when I was watching it. Like,
Oh my God. What's his
I
name?
know. Oh, that's not nice because he is a legend himself.
Are you guys into like Marvel and DC movies?
John Ritter,
John
Ritter,
Ritter.
rest
John
in
Ritter,
peace.
Yeah.
I was like John, Jack,
Right.
James, Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Did you say Marvel? Did you just ask about Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh, Ashley, you want to take this one away?
Yes.
Because I'm just curious to your thoughts about the new Batman with Robin Pattinson.
So DC needs to get their shit together.
They have a-
We can't even
yeah.
figure out what the fuck is canon
Correct.
and what we're supposed to be following
Yep.
and what the actual legacy is. We had the Snyder cut, which was all over the fucking place.
Nuts.
Didn't make any sense. The slow-mo, Lexi's like, yeah, totally. Yeah, all these things. But I'm just so frustrated with DC because their characters are so dope, where Marvel is a
true.
little bit more kind of surface
Yep.
or
Comic
like
book.
bubblegum.
Right.
DC is dark
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they have this. Are they villains? Are they heroes? The line is different, and it's just like they're not giving us anything, and they keep giving us these bullshit characters like Suicide Squad. Like, who fucking cares about Peacemaker, bro?
An angry Adam or whatever. Is that?
Yeah, like
Black
fuck
Adam.
that
Who is
shit.
this
Like,
person?
give me Green Lantern. Give me like, you know what I mean? Give me like the people I actually want to see. Like, we haven't even seen Lexi's so like,
Ashley is passionate.
No,
Give
I
me
love it.
the people I want to see.
no, yeah, like if we're talking about Batman, so an old TV, right? Batman with oh my God, Uma Thurman when she was
Classic Arnold
Poison
Schwarzenegger
Ivy.
with the
Yeah.
Like, I wanna see
Mr.
these-
Freeze.
Also, Lex know a little something.
Oh, I know a little
all
something.
okay,
Mr.
that's
I know,
cool.
little.
Freeze. I
That's
want to
cool.
see
Yes.
the Riddler. Like, I
Yes,
think
the
we're getting,
Riddler.
we're
Away
getting the
from
with Jim
Riddler.
Carrey.
Killed that.
Iconic.
Yeah.
And then Two-Face with
Penguin.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
Penguin.
I want to see
Danny
these.
DeVito, right?
No, Danny DeVito.
Yeah,
These are
yeah.
the characters. Now this is where I can relate.
So I want to see these characters instead of you just remaking Batman and giving me this different iteration of the Joker when we have Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's Joker, and then we have Heath Ledger's. Those are two iconic.
No, Jim Carrey was the Joker.
No,
he's
Ledger
Riddler.
and
Oh,
Jack-
Riddler.
and Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson.
Jack.
Yeah.
Wait, Jack Nicholson was Two-Face with the coin. He's Two-Face. It's just the Riddler and Jack.
No.
Heath Ledger was for sure the Joker, and then Jack Nicholson was the Joker. Yeah.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah. There's the Two-Face was played by.
What's his name? Tommy.
You're right.
Yes. Look at you knowing.
You're
This is
right.
my shit.
You're right. I'm
This
getting
is my
confused.
shit, bro.
I'm getting
Test
confused.
me.
I want to
Test me
say
if you
Tommy
want
Hilfiger,
to.
but it's
No,
not.
it's not.
I
It's
know.
Tommy.
But it is a name.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah.
There we
Tommy
go.
Jones.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Test me if you want to.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at us. We remember.
So, like, I want to see you. They're giving us Catwoman again, which cool. I like Zoe Kravitz. That's probably gonna be the only reason I watch it, to be honest, because Robert fucking Pattinson as Batman.
I just can't not think Twilight.
I think it's gonna. No, I think it's gonna be good.
Is it?
And I don't like DC movies ever. I think this is gonna be one of their best movies.
I hope so. But is it canon?
Yeah. Huh?
Is this what they're now going to say is their DC universe? Like, is this what we're focusing on? That's my question, because they keep putting out their best DC's best movies, which are what's his name's Batman? What the one that we've all he filed his teeth down. What's his name? With Heath Ledger.
Batman Forever?
With
No.
Heath Ledger. Who was that Batman? What was his name?
Oh, Christian Bale.
Oh,
Christian
yeah.
Bale. I couldn't think of his name. Thank you. Christian Bale. That is their best movie, and that's not even considered
That is their best movie.
canon. And canon in comic books is what is like Bible. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you're supposed to follow.
Yeah.
That's technically not even their universe. So it's just like, it's because it was made by Christopher Nolan, it doesn't count towards anything else that you see as far as moving the entire storyline together.
But that's why it was so incredible.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just like a pocket version of Batman, and it's the best. So I'm just like, DC needs to get their shit together. I think they need to scrap everybody. Hello, I would love to be a consultant because I have a lot of opinions.
I have a lot of ideas.
Listen to her.
But I'm just like, they need a lot.
Like, could you imagine if Marvel made DC, like the comics from DC, but Marvel made the movie? Like,
if it was Marvel people making the DC stuff, I would be so in there. Raven is such a dope character. Beast Boy, like, they have so many people that they can
y'all can pay us later, DC.
fuck with, and I just feel like they're not doing it justice, and I'm so frustrated.
I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear the
Rant
passion.
over.
Sorry, I brought it up.
Rant over.
Sore subject for Ash.
Anything else you watched on the plane, or
what else? There was something. Oh, the Tinder
Swindler. You finally watched it.
So I started it on the flight to Miami, and I was just getting frustrated watching. And I was like, you know what? Now's not the time. Now's not the time. I'll watch this later. So I watched it on the flight back into LA, and boy, oh boy, talk about lovers to enemies.
Oh my gosh, what a freaking finesser, though.
His whole life.
His whole life. How did he do it?
Did you watch it?
No.
Please watch it. I'm not going to ruin it.
Tinder. What's it called?
Tinder.
The guy was
Swindler.
smart. I will say the guy was
Tinder
fucking
Swindler.
smart.
Quick synopsis, if you haven't tapped in yet, that's totally fine. It is this man who is Israeli, and he convinces
He's the son of a billionaire jeweler.
Yeah, mostly women, that he's the son of a billionaire jeweler, so he has all this money, he's living this life. But it turns out it's basically a Ponzi scheme. He frauds these people out of money because they think they're doing a favor for the billionaire that's been paying their way for the past however long he's known them. But then he just starts bleeding them dry for money.
He's literally paying their way through someone else's money that he's bleeding dry, who he paid for with someone else's money that he bled dry, who he paid for through someone else's money. It's like a domino effect. He just finds new women to literally do this Ponzi scheme. My enemies are after me. Send me $100,000. Like, what?
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
what?
Watch it.
And he literally goes as far as to like send footage of like fights and altercations that he's been in to say that people are after him, and he's in fear for his life. So he has to travel to a different country.
They had
every
it
other
down
day.
to a science, which is interesting. So I opened the show saying Twitter's in a dumpster fire. Turns out the Tinder swindler has spawned. That's what it's called.
Because they met on Tinder. All the girls he met was on Tinder.
Have spawned some Twitter swindlers. So these men are being
Not Twitter
outed.
swindlers.
Yes. Twitter swindlers. They have been outed by women that they're basically doing similar shit on Twitter. So on the low budget scale, I was like, these hobo men, hobo as in homeless men, are crazy.
Wow.
This is really a dark time for women, you know.
City girls down.
The city girls are down 3 points right now.
Whose fault is it, though? The person giving the gifts or the person asking for the gifts?
It's all a problem, in my opinion.
The idiot falling for it.
Yeah, it was.
But then again, the one girl, like, he put her up in a crib that was 15 racks a month and she wasn't paying for it. I mean, she actually was paying for it. But like, essentially, when she
didn't know.
She didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, essentially, she's like, he just asked him to move in with me. He put me in this nice house and is paying 15 racks a month. And he's in danger. He said somebody's trying to kill him. Like,
So, and
I'm his
I live
girlfriend
there.
and I love him and I live with him. Like, how could I not help him if my boyfriend is in trouble? But then it was the third and the fourth ask of her to take out loans, $30,000 loans just to give it. Like, what? No.
that he's
So
blowing
what was
in
he
a
doing
day.
with his money? He was just blowing it.
So you know those people who are like on Instagram and they live the luxury life, they drive the cars, they're shop. He was one of those people, and he just eats at restaurants and buys he's the life of the party. He's a billionaire. He's living a
Buying
life
tables,
that
he's buying bottles. He's paying for hotels. He's paying for private jets. He's paying for shopping
That's
sprees.
crazy.
his girlfriend is a model who he's taking on a tour around fucking all of Italy for a month.
Got it.
It's crazy. Watch it.
Okay.
I'm
Watch it.
astonished that somebody can fall for something like
Right.
that, but it's also like, wow, people are so desperately looking to be in a relationship or for love that they are willing to ignore the multiple red flags.
Yeah.
Speaking of red flags, chapter in my book, This Is Why You're Single, available on Amazon, bestseller. #1 bestseller on Amazon.
Period.
Red flags, ladies. Listen to them. Listen to them.
People listen to them.
Right.
For real.
Because red flags are gender neutral.
They sure are.
They sure
They will
are.
show up on anybody, okay?
Okay.
And don't ignore them, because then you're gonna find yourself 100,000 grand
Man,
in debt.
In debt. In the hole.
Talking about, I don't know how I'm gonna pay it.
that's crazy.
No, never. It
What's
couldn't be me.
it on?
Couldn't be me.
Netflix.
Okay.
On Netflix,
cool.
watch it. It's like an hour and a half,
Oh, that's easy.
quick, easy watch.
Okay.
And you're just gonna be there like, damn, they're stupid. There was only one smart one. I'm not gonna give away what she did. There was only one semi-smart one, and I said, this bitch said, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this shit back.
Period.
So watch it.
All right.
That's
She was the one not fucking him, wasn't she? Wasn't that the friend?
no. The friend ended up in some shit too.
Yeah.
She gave him all her savings.
Yeah.
No, the third one. The last one.
yes. Okay.
Was
Yeah.
he at least like smooth and suave, good looking dude?
He was
Where it's
good looking.
like,
He
oh,
was
okay.
good looking,
And I'm sure
it
he was smooth enough. I mean,
Yeah, it was believable. Like
girls
he's
these
showing
women were
up.
beautiful.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna, I want to see it.
And they had enough to be loaning him $20, $30, $40, $50,000. So he was picking pretty decent women.
And then like, so he'd have that girl, right? But then he'd have like some supermodel girlfriend that he was actually using and
The
spending
money
the money
on.
on, and she was always
Sick.
gorgeous.
Wow.
So,
it was
like,
sick.
yeah, it was sick.
Wow.
Sick.
So yeah, tap into that if you haven't seen it yet.
All right.
It's
Tinder
great.
swindler.
Tinder swindler. It's chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
But that's it. That's all I've been watching.
Okay.
That's it.
Damn, we gave you guys a lot. Of
Yeah,
stuff
you
to
have a lot.
watch.
Shit.
Tap in.
That's it.
You know, that's it. No big deal. Like, that's it. No, not a big deal. All right. Look at Ray over there talking shit.
He is. Whatever. Anyway,
Well, let's take it on into Heat Seekers.
Yes, please.
Which is our music segment. Give us a chance to share what we've been listening to, what our amazing guests have been listening to, put us onto some game, talk about what's been going on. We kind of already have a little bit. But, you know, fuck, it's been so long since Aaron's has been on. If we did ask him these questions, I don't remember his answers. So I think maybe we should hit him again.
Okay.
let's do it.
Well, let's see if I'm a liar. Let's see if my
right?
answers match up to the last.
We'll find out.
Yeah. This is Ashley's favorite question. What artist do you find underrated?
I probably said him before, Russ.
Russ, you did.
Yeah, and I think
You
not
still stands.
as much anymore, but like he like come on,
Okay.
guy's pretty undeniable. Like he put out an album with like real lyricists on there and was outbarring them. Benny the Butcher and all these guys. I'm like, this guy.
He writes his own stuff.
He writes his own stuff, sings his own stuff.
You definitely said this. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, Russ, man, he's unreal. And then on like the singing side, I just haven't been listening to much like R&B lately. Not really.
That sounds crazy to me.
Like I was hoping Rihanna would come out with something.
No.
Super,
Yeah, she's a mother. Say goodbye to her
those
career.
dreams away.
Yeah. Tuck them tight.
We'll get baby clothes before we get an album.
Period.
She ain't going on tour. She got a baby to breastfeed.
We'll get a baby shampoo through Fenty before we fucking get an album.
A baby skincare routine. Yep. Diaper rash prevention cream,
shampoo, and soap at the same.
It's already been.
That baby's gonna be so pretty.
Already in production
right now
because ASAP was already in production, ready to go before he even like all this stuff. I think with like celebrities, it's just so meticulous and planned out.
It was a marketing move.
That's gonna be such a pretty baby.
Yes, it is. I wonder why.
They planned it. That's his conspiracy theory. So Lexi has the weather machine.
The weather machine.
This nigga thinks everything in celebrity life is planned.
Meticulous.
You got J-Lo back with
Ben.
With Ben. You got
PR relationship.
Kim and Kanye, and now to Pete. Like everything just seems so like weird. And then you had what's your name? With Machine Gun Kelly, Megan Fox, and she's friends with such and such. So then Kim goes out and gets a similar guy. The other sister goes out,
now they're all dating these punk rock
guy.
white boys.
Punk rock. Come on, man. It's
right after they dumped their black boyfriend.
Like, we haven't fucked with y'all in a while. Let's give it another spin on the block.
Right.
That's like going from the pool to the jacuzzi. Like, back to the, when they do that?
They know they going back. Well, no, Courtney's always liked white guys. But yeah. She's been true. Yeah, she's been true. She's always liked the bad white boy. Remember when she dated the music producer from Miami, the white guy, Scott Storch?
Scott Storch.
Crazy, right?
Crazy. Yeah, look at him now.
Yuck.
Anywho, so what about overrated? I forgot what you said for this, so let's just, or maybe you have a new one.
I don't know who I would have said back then, but right now, man, I feel like everybody I listen to is pretty solid, but I feel like I can't say Drake's overrated because he puts out solid albums.
He's definitely not overrated. I'm sorry if you said that, you're a hater.
I can't. That's what I'm saying. It would be hating because he's dope. Like he put all his projects.
Like said, not here.
Nah. No, it's just not the truth. It's like not. At all. Yeah.
No, I mean I think
he's a little corny
I will say that he's put out better music before.
Yeah.
Like his music doesn't stand the test. Like
his other stuff
Take
is
Care.
Better.
Like come on.
Masterpiece.
He said,
it's been a while since he's had a classic album.
He said, shout out to my Asian girls. Let's let the lights dim some. Like, he's not barring up like that anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that album was crazy. Start to finish. Who's most? What?
He's just reiterating.
Oh, yeah. What was it, underrated or
overrated?
Overrated. It could be obviously artists you don't listen to because you feel they're overrated. We've had people say Taylor Swift. We've had people say.
Oh, I could say Taylor. Yeah, Taylor Swift.
Yep. Yeah.
Your face showed a look of disgust.
Do you know who I'll say? Adele. I feel like she's overrated.
You need to leave.
So I said that because I know you love her, but I don't really.
I can't agree.
Don't really commit. She has two songs.
She's a great writer. Speaking of writing, go
Rolling
read her
in the
songs.
deep.
She can write her ass off. And that voice, like, oh man, now you stirred some feathers. I can't agree. That is not a fact, Aaron. It's not.
It's just an opinion.
That is not a fact. It's just an opinion.
But I don't really listen to her music like that.
Okay.
So that's what you were saying. Is
okay.
Like the hype around her. Like if you were to compare her to like a Beyonce, because Beyonce's voice is just as good, but she does everything else.
Now, Ashley,
and Adele can
we
just
all love
fucking
Beyonce.
stand there and just...
Beyonce's a singer. I don't like when people say that Beyonce's
voice is not just as good as Adele's.
It's right there.
No,
but if you look at her as an overall artist, there is no comparison.
No. There's two different type of artists.
Adele is not a performer.
But that's what I'm saying. The hype she gets is showing me that
I don't want
to
say that because she's still performing. Like when she's up there, it is a performance. Her
she's
voice
a performance
is her
artist,
voice is the performance. Like, you know what I mean?
But
I get
so
it.
is
It's not your.
Beyonce's. And she
Beyonce's
can sing
giving you
and
an
move and
entire
dance and show.
Experience.
experience.
Beyonce's an experience. Like there's no
I'm-
one like her.
Beyonce
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a performer, like Michael is a
Is a
performer.
performer.
They can sing, they can dance. They're going
the
to
same
give you at
time.
the same time. They're gonna give you a
Chris
show.
Brown, if too, I think, in that
Adele is
category.
gonna Adele is gonna sit there.
Adele is gonna break
stand
the
there.
fucking speakers with her voice.
She's
by
gonna have a
standing.
beautiful gown. Hair is gonna be done.
Yeah.
and she's going to just sing
Lil
into
Baby.
the mic.
How about that?
Okay,
little baby.
'Cause
No, you already got me
think-
with Adele.
I think he's phenomenal on features, but like his own projects, bodies of music, I'm like, eh. Yeah. Like the U-turn one or whatever. He had like 2 songs.
You
on there.
are
I
gonna
was
say
like,
Russ
cool.
is underrated and Lil Baby is overrated.
Yeah. I think he's great lyrically, but I think his own music isn't as good as the features he does for other artists.
so I can't tie break this because I don't really listen to Lil Baby
Oh,
like
you
that.
don't?
Like I on features here and there. So same to your point, but
Yeah.
his own personal
Like,
music,
name me
I don't. I
one
can't.
of his songs. Like
Lexi can.
I mean,
Name a song.
like
Just name a song.
I mean, like 5 of your favorite, like 3 of your top songs. That's just him.
I
with
like
no
Heating
features.
Up. I like he did a double album with Lil Durk. I like one of the songs called Please Me.
But just him though.
Okay, the Heating Up is just him.
Okay.
I like on one of his first tapes. Fuck, let me get my phone. You'd be like, see, you don't know the
See,
name.
that's what I'm saying.
No, but I do. It's just he has a lot of music. He has like a lot of
I
music.
think he's dope. I like his voice. He's a great rapper. But
See, that
like,
goes to my
I don't
point
know.
of having so much music
He has a lot of
where it's not all quality.
Right, you
Is
just
it
have-
worth putting it all out?
Would make you
No. I mean,
because you just put out a bunch of
I
stuff.
think it.
You put out 100 songs and
is.
25 of them are good. What's your record?
It's really because people don't conceptualize their album.
That's there's
It's a playlist, and it's not like a playlist I see even like.
it's
cohesive.
yeah it's
Song after
give me the 10 best songs instead of giving me 42 songs.
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
Freestyle was one of his like first songs that came out on Too Hard. It was from 2017. That like most of that album is just him. That was really good. That kind of like started to blow him up. Harder Than Ever. I thought there was I'm Straight's a good song. Then he really blew up because he put Drake on the track. Well, yes, indeed, it's the same album. But a lot like all his albums, like I'm not skipping songs. I don't know. I
Okay.
think you might have to go back and,
Maybe
and
I didn't listen to his old stuff, so maybe.
Pure Cocaine is a good one. Like, you know, he definitely is great with collabing too. Like,
Yeah.
he definitely
He
is.
kills on
He
collabs.
kills them.
Yeah.
But he's actually
Like he outbars Drake. Like
the Yes
on that
Indeed
one.
song. Yeah,
Yeah.
he actually did. He
Yeah.
did. But he actually has a lot of good songs. But okay, you know, that's your opinion. That's fine.
And you're allowed to have it.
To have it. So, what are you gonna put on the the playlist for our podcast? It's called Heat Seekers.
have y'all ever heard of Kota, the friend?
Yeah. I have. I've
Have
seen
you,
him.
Ray? Really? Okay, cool. So one
You're
out
putting
of
us
1 out of
on.
3. So I'll put you on Kota, the friend, Emotionally Dumb. And this album specifically, you can literally play it from start to finish in 15 minutes because every song is only like 50 seconds to a minute and 10
Wow.
long. It's like just one verse, no
Okay.
hook or anything. But like you're mad because he's spitting and then it just ends.
And,
You're
and
like,
I want more.
But like every song is like they're all inspirational, but like real hip hop. I've been more on my real hip hop stuff lately. Like
Yeah.
Benny the
He wants
like
real rap.
Lyricists.
I think that's why I picked on Lil Baby. He's one of those artists he's like on the cusp. Like he mumbles a little bit, but he can really spit.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody below him, I'm just like, I'm tired of it. It just all sounds the same, and I hate it. That's why I like Russ. He articulates and enunciates his words. He has bars that are intelligent that might go over your head the first time. I
Right.
want that.
Gotcha.
Or meaningful
You want to be
rap,
impressed.
You know?
You want to be impressed.
Yeah, I think you'll be. And you can actually play those songs when
So-
you get along.
Okay.
Which song specifically?
It's called Emotionally Dumb.
Okay. Kota the friend is from Brooklyn. He gives me very much he's in the same lane as like Rex Life Raj and Smino and like that kind of alternative R&B-ish to rap. Like they fall in that kind of playlisty kind of music. I like it. It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. for
Yeah,
sure.
he comes up sometimes on playlists that I listen to, so that's a good
That's
one.
cool.
I like it. Something real different. No one's put Kota the friend.
No,
on the back.
because I don't even know who he is. You just put me on.
There we go.
Really?
If the song that we play, like listen to, or do we still do that? Do we actually listen to it
No,
anymore?
we had to
Oh,
stop.
I'm sad. Oh,
I
okay.
know. Look,
Yeah.
that's how you know he was here a long
Yeah,
time
I was
ago.
like, we used to
We
put
had
a
to
little
stop.
joint on it and boop, boop.
We got one too many cease and desist emails.
Oh
we
my
had
God.
to.
Yeah, we had to cut
we
that.
got us scared.
I
Yeah.
got one this week. That I ain't
Oh wow.
You got an email?
No, I got one.
You got-
I never
Oh, a
understood
song.
that.
I was
let
like,
me
you gotta
play your
see-
music. You're getting a stream, bro. Like, relax.
Dumb.
You're getting paid.
Dumb.
I know, they just don't like it.
Yeah. You don't like money, huh?
Fancy that,
That's
huh?
crazy.
Don't like money, huh?
I'm sorry you signed the deal that gives you a penny per dollar
Yeah.
you make. That's on you. I digress.
Okay. Well, Flex Luther, what are you putting on the pod?
This is what I'm putting on the pod is really hard to pronounce, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me.
Oh, God.
So I was, in the islands a couple weeks ago,
Oh, shit.
and I got put on to some music by the real islanders, if you will. I was in Turks, right? So now I don't know where these artists are from, and I'm gonna have it's gonna be a little difficult, but bear with
Do
me.
your best.
So the song is called and you guys have heard it. It's Love Nwantiti. Okay, no, Love Nwantiti featuring Joe Boy and Kwame Eugene. It's by CK. Now,
You did pretty good.
thank you.
I think you did okay.
It's hard. They have some hard names, but it's very like Afro. It's Afro beats. It's that same, I always say island vibe because that's just the vibe it gives me. But it's Afro beats, and I got put onto it out there. So it's called Love Nwantiti, and it probably means something in the language. I don't know, but it's fucking great. I'm gonna put that one on the playlist, but I also do want to shout out the song Skeng with Skeng and Tommy Lee Sparta. Never heard of him till this song. It's called Protocol. Skeng I did hear of because Drake did some songs with him on, was it Scorpion? Not this past
When
album.
he was London Drake?
When he was when he was like African London Drake, like Jamaican London Drake type shit. Yeah. So Skeng's on there because he has that whole accent. But this song is cool. It's real island vibes too. So I just want to put
Have
you
you
guys
heard of
onto
Addy
that.
Kuno Gold? It's
Yes.
Like, man, they just came out with a new album and it's fire from start
Yes.
to
Is
finish.
it Afro beats?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if
Cool.
you
I'm like, is
that
it
type
Afro
of-
beats?
Yeah, then
You're in the vibe right now?
I'm in it.
You'll
Yeah.
love
I'm in it.
that album and start with One Woman
Okay.
with Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yes.
start
That's a good
searching it
one.
now and downloading.
I think I mentioned this last week. I've been in a very Brent Faiyaz mood.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
he's
did say
fire
that.
though. Yeah.
I really like him. I don't know. I was getting ready for Valentine's Day and I was playing a bunch of his music and I was like, damn, I really like it. Like, I really fuck with him. So I'm going to drop, because I've been playing it a lot, Clouded.
Clouded. Okay.
Classic.
I like Brent.
Yeah.
I do also want to say, if you haven't heard like Poison, that's a really great Brent Faiyaz song as well. I'm not going to add it to the playlist, but just go check that out. And then what is it? AM Paradox, which is an old project of his, is really good too.
I don't even think I know of that one.
Really? That's the one I actually like the most. Let me see. Brent. There's one song because it has a sample that if you're in your island mood, you'd spot it immediately. AM Paradox came out in 2016, so
Okay.
old. No One Knows is what the song is called, and there's a like Wayne Wonder sample in that.
Nice.
Which is classic. So
Okay.
check that out. I'm in a big Brent Faiyaz mood, so I'm adding Clouded.
All right.
Dope.
Cool. We got some heat in there.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Aaron, for stopping by and coming through once
Yes.
again.
Bro,
my
thank
pleasure.
you.
My pleasure.
Pulled up the kickback that happens every Thursday. You guys can find us on all platforms, and you can also find us visually on YouTube now. And now Aaron gets to be on an episode in the new stew.
Hey, you made it.
You made
I
it.
came through.
That's
did.
right.
You did.
That's right. My boy made it. You said.
Tell your mama to come through.
Period.
Just like that. We absolutely love to see it. Tell the people one more time where they can find you online.
Everything's at I am Mr. AC, so at IAMMRAC.
That's it.
That's me, Aaron Lamont Curry.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Put some respect on the Lamont.
That's right.
Just like that.
That's right.
It's both
That was
cameras.
actually my favorite camera. Like I didn't give y'all a lot of love, but
It's
I
okay.
saw y'all.
We'll come to you. Well, that's it. Episode 111.
111 in the books.
Make a wish.
You know how I know, right? 111 make a wish for real.
It's iconic.
it's the synchronicity here.
I'm gonna tell the Hawaii story next time for y'all. Though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yes, please.
Yes.
We got a story for next time already. Look at that. Well, you're welcome back anytime, Aaron.
You're gonna have big things to talk about, friends.
Very
you know what
soon.
I'm
Scripts
saying?
and TVs and things
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And let's
such
make it
such.
sooner than later this time. It's been too long.
Right.
Absolutely. I'm always happy to come. So, yeah.
Yay.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Well, thank you, Aaron. Wrapping it up then. You know who it is. Your girl, Flex Luther.
Big flex.
Signing out with my A1, my day one, my bestie, and the best co-host ever, Ashley J.
It's me, Ashley J. Y'all know I ask one thing. Only friends that you put some respect on my motherfucking name, dog.
Put some respect on it.
Just like that. Until next time.
Subscribe, like, share if you care.
You already
And-
know.
Tell your mama to come through.
Just like that.
Just like Tommy
that.
said.
Yeah,
that
just
way
like
too.
Tommy said. Just like that. All right. We love y'all. Be safe. Till next time.
Peace.
Speaking of Drake.